KO the base here. We lit tonight. Y'all come through, man. Y'all know how we gonna show up and show out. See y'all all in the building.
There we go. What's going on with y'all, man? Welcome back to another episode of Knockoutboxing 86Tv. It's your boy KO, and we back with it, man. Glad to be back. Hope everybody had a good Lover's Day, a good Valentine's Day. Mine was fire. Enjoyed time with the missus, and now we back working. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to all the husbands and wives and boyfriends and girlfriends out there, man. I hope everybody, first time dating, whatever it was. I hope everybody enjoyed your day, because I definitely enjoyed mine. But we ready to talk some boxing, man. I figured, we'll see what's up tonight. We got a lot of topics to cook on. I got the link in the chat. It should be pinned. Let me make sure. I got the link in the chat for anybody that may want to, come up here and debate on this boxing, man. We'll see if anybody got smoke for your boy. If not, we'll cook on what we cook on. We'll drop the link like we always do, and we'll cook like that. Yeah, I got it pinned up there. I ask that you join the channel as a member. We really pushing the memberships heavy. Ask Cash Crypto, ask Knight Rider, ask Ronnie Bravo. I think I saw him in the building. Ask him if those memberships are worth it, man. We drop predictions every single week. I'm doing 10 this week. I did 4 already. I got 6 more that are uploading right now. That'll be there by tomorrow morning for all the fights. And we've been undefeated for the past 3 weeks in a row. I'm just saying, bro, we've been working. We on like a 23 fight win streak. We know all streaks got to come to an end eventually, but we're trying to run it up. We're trying to run it up and stay accurate. You know what I'm talking about? So if you could, man, join the channel as a member. Drop super chats to help support the channel, man. Everything y'all can do to support the channel is very well appreciated. What else? Oh, yeah. And if you can't do that, I mean, at the very least, let's run the likes up. We got 53 people in the building early right now. We're going to have plenty more in here, obviously. Run them likes up, man. Get them likes up. If you got somebody, if you're in the chat and you ain't talking, you know what I mean, because you a hater, hit that link. Or if you know somebody that say they're going to cook, knock out, or they want smoke, send it to them on Twitter shit. Send it to them on YouTube. Do whatever you got to do. If somebody going to smoke me, man, let them come smoke me tonight. That's what I'm here for. Give me a second, y'all. All right, I'm back. My bad, y'all. All right, let's see who we got in the building. And real quick, first, we got the homie Matty OL. First, 20 piece. No biscuit. First super chat of the day. Appreciate you, Maddie. Maddie ain't even say nothing. He just want to drop some support on you, boy. I appreciate you, Maddie. Thank you so much. We got Night Rider in the building. Damn, he won't smoke. I always want smoke, bro. Salute to you. Shout out with Realistic Washington fan in the building. We got DeLille in here. We got All Things in the building. We got Brother Huey Q. We got Cash Crypto in the building. What's up with it? We got my brother Texas 16 South in the building. Stay humble, KO. I'm always going to be humble, bro. We just going to keep our head down and work. But I really do this shit, though, Texas 16 South. I'm humble. Don't confuse confidence with cockiness, bro. I'm extremely confident because I'm well prepared. I'm a good communicator, but I'm also very well prepared. I do a lot of research. So I'm humble. I'm not cocky, bro. Cocky means you don't prepare. Means you come up and you don't know what you're talking about. I got like 8 topics to talk about tonight, bro. I got quotes. I got shit to talk about. When I debate, I got facts. So I'm not cocky, Texas 16 South. I'm just extremely confident, bro. But I'm very humble. Because if I wasn't humble, I wouldn't work as hard to prepare. But I got you, bro. We ain't going to get cocky over here. But I'm always talking my shit and be very, very confident in what I do, though. Believe that. AD Solo, what's happening with you, man? Salute. Brian King, B. Falcone, what's happening? Creole the Traveler, Savage Boat, Javon 1007. All Things in the building. What's up, man? Thrill Hill, the OG in the building. What's happening, Thrill Hill? D-Free boxing matchups with Dwayne Freeman in the building. Salute to the homie D-Free, man. Y'all go check out his channel. Emmanuel Carter done slid through. What's up with it? Philly Bull 91 in the building. Young Merv, the cut, man. What's up, Young Merv? Big Block done slid through in the building. Ronnie Bravo, Smoke in the City. We'll see, Ronnie. You know. We got Don't Mess with Texas in the building. What's happening with you? Joseph Jackson says, should I cook you today? You could never. You could never. All you can do is get up here and say, that's cap. How? That's cap. That's cap, KO. That's cap. You spinning. You spinning. There you go reaching. You spinning. That's spinning. KO be spinning. You should be a lawyer, KO. That's all you gonna do, bro. You ain't gonna come with nothing to make me think or have no talking points or none of that shit, though. You know what I mean? Ain't what you gonna do, bro. Shout out to Big Supreme in the building. What's good with you? You welcome to try, though. Omega Red, man. What's happening with my OG Omega Red? Light-skinned brother from another day one supporter, homie, channel member, all that shit. Shout out my homie Omega Red. Janetta 27 in the building. What's happening with you? Cassandra done slid through. What's up, Cassandra? Salute to Cassandra in the building. Channel member and homie to the channel. Jafari Caesar. What's up, man? Salute to you. Salute to the homie Jafari Caesar. We got Big C in the building. Hood Rich 410. What's happening? I'm going to come on tonight. I'm from Baltimore. I seen the Devin Tank sparring firsthand. Okay. Mr. Boxing Fanatics in the building. What's happening with you? Salute to you. TY007. What's happening, man? Salute. The homie Drink in the building. Drink more water. What's up, Drink? Salute. Salute, Drink. What else we got in the building, bro? Ray Patterson done slid through. King of Kings Boxing is in the building. Mahari Nation Sports Podcast. Y'all go check out his channel. Over there cooking. You know what I'm saying? Who else, bro? We got the OG Mr. Monk coming through with a super chat. 5-piece. No biscuit. He say salute. Salute, OG. Salute to Mr. Monk. G Go Crazy in the building. What's up, man? Lock that in, KO. I got you. Bro. He says he's seen that footage. I mean, I don't know who original. I ain't saying who original. You know what I'm saying? Telling the truth or lying. But everybody welcome to come up here and speak their piece, bro. I just, take it with a grain of salt. But I definitely want to hear that shit. We got Levon Down Gaither in the building. What's up? Dangerous Desires Bullies in the building. What's up? Rock Bottom 8654 in the building. What's up? What I'm saying is Texas 16 South did what I'm saying, bro. About that spawn footage. I'm going to listen to everything everybody got to say, right? But I know it's a tape out there. So until I see the tape, I'm just going to continue to believe what I believe. Martin McClendon, what's up? SOBTV, what up? I'm going to continue to believe what I believe. And that is this. I believe Tank Davis whopped Devin Haney ass when they first started. Tank Davis' energy was good. Tank Davis was still fresh, and I believe he popped Devin Haney ass and almost stopped. But I also know that Tank Davis ass was drinking. He was hanging out with AB. He was chilling, so his ass wasn't in shape. Devin Haney was. And I believe after he pieced him up, after they jumped in the ring and all hell broke loose, because if he didn't piece him up, somebody has to explain to me what the fuck everybody jumped in the ring for. If he ain't crack that nigga, if he ain't almost knocked that motherfucker out, somebody tell me why everybody jumped in the ring. Because that's confirmed that a bunch of motherfuckers jumped in the ring. Bunch of motherfuckers jumped in the ring. You ain't jumping in the ring because a motherfucker got hit with a jab. That ain't happening. And then I believe as time went on, Devin Haney got the better of it. Because Tank was out of shape and Devin started piecing off on him. And Devin ended up winning the money. I believe AB's account of events, bro. I do not believe for 1 second that they got the sparring and from the word go, Devin just whooped his ass. Like him and his daddy try to make it seem. And I don't believe that Tank Davis knocked him out cold or put him to sleep like a lot of people say. No, I believe he popped his ass. And everybody in there was well aware, oh, if that was a real fight, you would have got knocked out in the first round. Because we wouldn't have been able to stop him. And you wouldn't have had no headgear on. And you would have been gloves half that size. That's what I believe. And that's another one that Joseph uses that we can cook on. Floyd Sr. Floyd Sr. has a known estranged relationship with Floyd Jr. We know that they are estranged. So you have to take what he says with a grain of salt because Floyd Sr. could be cool with Floyd 1 minute. He could not be cool with Floyd the next minute. He could be answering that question after asking Floyd for some motherfucking money and he say no. And he say no. So, bro, I believe that Devin got the money. I believe he got the better of Tank in that sparring session as it went on. But I believe had they not jumped in the ring, Tank Davis probably would have knocked his ass out cold. I still want to see the fight. I don't give a fuck what you believe. Pearl Infinity, what up? I don't care what nobody believe. I don't care what you think. I don't care how it make you feel. I want to see the fight. I don't really, that don't sway me one way or the other. Because here's what I know. If they fight, they both going to be in shape. They both going to have no headgear on. They both going to have on them 8-ounce gloves. And they going to get that shit popping. In that sparring session, what is it now? 7 years ago? 8 years ago? 9 years ago? How many years ago was it? Like 7, 8 years ago? That sparring session 7, 8 years ago ain't going to mean a motherfucking thing come the night of the fight. So I don't really give a fuck. We got Jalen James with the 5-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. Dev said Tank hit him with a good shot, but knocked out was a stretch. Floyd Jr. and Senior, Nate Jones and Badu said Devin won. Yeah, he got the money, bro. He got the money. He lasted longer. He was in better shape. He got the money. That's cool. I'm a college basketball player. King G, what's up, homie? I'm a former college basketball player. It's a lot of times, bro. A lot of time. My bag up. Drop a few buckets on me. Drop a few buckets on me. In practice. A lot of time we scrimmage. We scrimmage a lot in college basketball against teams that we might see later on. We scrimmage a lot. We lost to some teams in the scrimmage. We working on shit. Other point guards and shit. Oh, he got me on that one. You drop 15. That's cool. But when the lights got bright though, when the game count towards our record, oh yeah, turn the fuck up. Best point guard in the conference. Yeah. Nah, 15. I said 15. Best point guard in the conference, bro. First team all conference 3 years in a row. All this shit can be verified. So that practice shit is cool. I say that to say the practice shit is cool. What you gonna do when them lights get bright though? What you gonna do when it ain't no help? Yeah, what you gonna do when it ain't no help? What you gonna do? Nah, Joseph. Listen, bro. Hold on a second. Stinger from above, what up? We got Big Dog Willie with the 5-piece in the super chat. He say, salute to Devin, the Barefoot Dream Haney, and Bill Captain America Haney and diabolical, infamous, notorious Captain missing layup Haney code #slap. Now listen, I'm gonna show you something. Make sure my government name ain't on here. It ain't. I bet. I'm gonna show, cause see, bro, a lot of YouTubers will just talk like they athletes when they not, bro. And y'all trying me right now, talking about somebody drop 50 on me, somebody drop 4. So I'm gonna show you this, bro. I'm gonna show you this, bro. That's just the back of that motherfucker. All state, all district, all around. Yeah. I was like that, bro. Yeah. In track 2, by the way. In track 2, by the way. So before you start talking about somebody was doing something to you, boy. Yeah, before you start thinking somebody, bro, I'm like that. Joseph, what you like? 22, 23 years old? Boy, I'll school you right now, bro. I ain't picked up a ball in 9 years. I'm nice, bro. I'm nice, bro. People see me around my city, they say my name. You still hooping? Man, let me tell you about when you was nice. Yeah, bro. Like that, dog. Like that, bro. I say all that to say practice is one thing, the real fight is something else. With this Devin Tank sparring shit, this Shakur Devin sparring shit, all this shit. Thrill Hill, I'm trying to tell them, bro, like, they don't just give those away. They don't just give all state and all district 3-4 years in a row, fill up your whole leather jacket so you got to put the shit on the back of your jacket. Yeah, nickname was the one because I was a point guard. You know that's the number one. Nickname was the one because wasn't nobody else going to get to run that shit if I was on the team. I'm like that, bro. Wasn't nobody else running that shit. Wasn't nobody handling the ball better. Couldn't nobody see the defense better. The jump shot wet, finish at the rim, mid-range game, all that shit, bro. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me, bro. I'm from Dallas, Texas, Joseph. It's bigger than Kansas City, bro. Emmanuel Carter with the 5-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. He ain't say nothing. He just want to show some love. Shout out to you, bro. But anyway, back to the boxing shit. I'm just popping shit a little bit. But this whole shit don't make me want to see the fight no less. With Devin and fucking and Tank, bro. Like, all that shit in practice, bro. I done seen plenty of dudes be cold in practice. Cold in practice, bro. And get out there and can't hit the backside of a barn, bro. I done seen dudes hit 10, 15, 20 free throws in a row in practice. Game on the line, motherfucker can barely touch the rim, bro. Can barely touch the rim. 4A. 4A. So, you talking about somebody did something with some headgear on. Somebody did something with some 16-ounce gloves on. Somebody did something where people was able to break them up when somebody was getting the better of them. Like, when you, like, that's a lot of variables that I ain't really fucking with. I need to see when it ain't no help. I need to see when it ain't no help. When everything on the line, then we'll see what's up. Yeah, them lights get bright. It's a lot different, bro, out there in any sport. In any sport, bro. Shout out to the homie Ronnie Bravo, becoming a member for 11 months. He been eating, bro. Tell him running a membership is worth it. I'm talking about that today, though. He said, I pray T.O. activate that super status. You just don't like T.O. Oh, no, I think I caught everything. I caught running. Yeah, we good. We caught up. All right, so to that point, bro, I got to talk on this shit, bro. Smash the like button. Whatchamacallit, what up? When did losers, Cat Williams said something on this interview with fucking Shannon Sharp. And bro, I wouldn't be damned if he didn't like speak the future. When did losers get to start talking shit about winners, bro? What did he say? He say winners are not allowed to let losers rewrite history or some shit. Some shit like that. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Ryan Garcia says Tank Davis ain't got no dog in him. and he ain't got no power. And I told you, I said, look, bro, I'm happy for Devin and Ryan. April the 20th, I'm buying that shit. I encourage everyone to buy that shit. We need this fight to do big numbers for the sport of boxing, for the health of boxing, for the goodness of boxing, bro. They need to get him a fire card so they can sell this goddamn fight. And hopefully Devin and Ryan can sell this fight and do big numbers. But I told Joseph, I told everybody, I said, but look, bro, listen, I don't want them trying to sell this shit off the back of Tank Davis, bro. And it seemed like every time one of these dudes turn around, they got to bring his name up somehow. Savage Killer Queen, what up? They got to bring his name up somehow, bro. Explain to me how Ryan got the nerve to say that somebody who made him quit ain't got no dog. Mr. Boxing Fanatics, me and you squabbing. Me and you squabbing. We squabbing, bro. Bah, you knockout out. You knock me out, bro. I get up and shit. You like, what's up, knockout? I'm like, nah, bro, I'm good. You got it. You got it. You got it, bro. You make me quit. You make me quit. I come back home, I lie to Miss KO, I say I whooped his ass. But you and I know I quit. How it make you feel if I say you ain't got no dog in you, dog? You make me quit. You knock me out. You knock me out. You send me home. You make me look up at the ref. Like, oh, you shit, 10. Okay, I get up right at 10. You make me quit. And I got the nerve to say, you ain't got no dog. And you know what Tank Davis haters is doing right now? They riding with it. Well, Ryan do got more dog than Tank, because you know, Ryan. We making the results not matter, bro. We making the results not even matter to the fight. Can you imagine, bro? Can you imagine today? Brock Purdy like, Patrick Mahomes ain't good. Can y'all imagine that shit, bro? Can you imagine Brock Purdy come out today? What's up, Asante? Brock Purdy just come out today out of nowhere. Patrick Mahomes ain't good. Patrick Mahomes ain't even that good, bro. You can't even throw like that. What? Yeah, she going crazy, bro. She want out. But wifey's busy. She'll come get her when she get done doing what she doing with the kids and shit. She'll be all right. You'll be all right, won't you, Blue? She'll be all right. Bro, I just want to know if two people fight and somebody say that the other one, if you get knocked out and you say the person knocks you out and ain't got no dog, then what do you have? Serious question. Serious question, bro. If two fighters fight and one of them knocked the other one out and the one that got knocked out says the one that knocked him out ain't got no dog, what's the point of the fight, bro? My point is, what is the point of these fighters fighting if we're going to look for ways to discredit the winner, bro? Tank Davis has Ryan Garcia bending over and turning his back and putting his head through the ropes against dudes when they try to go to his body. Give me a second. Had them bent over. My bad, y'all. I was looking at the email. My bad. Shout out to Kirk McCall with the 5-piece in the super chat. Goon, what up? Why do they keep saying Devin Haney fighting him without a rehydration clause and catch weight when they both fight at 140? Why wouldn't there be one? This is why. Because they want to hate on Gervonta Tank Davis, right? So Things like Ryan Garcia eating pizza and eating tacos 2 days before the fight. Those things don't matter. He was still weight drained. Things like Ryan Garcia, second weigh-in, being in the morning. On like 8 a.m., 9 a.m. Saturday morning. He had to weigh 144, and then he could get up to whatever he wanted fight night. The fact that he had all day to weigh whatever he wanted to weigh. They don't care about that anymore. The fact that Ryan Garcia himself said, I only fight going to the ring at 150 pounds anyway. He said that. Doesn't matter to them. The fact that Ryan Garcia is claiming to be weight drained while eating pizza, remember, eating pizza, eating tacos, and then he also said in an interview that he did with Fight Hype while he was putting the roller on his motherfucking face and shit, you know, rolling his face, rolling his arms and all that shit. Did an interview with them, right? And said, I was so depressed, I was drinking beer. I was drinking beer the Saturday before the fight. So on Saturday, you was drinking beer. On Tuesday, you were eating pizza and tacos. On Friday, you were saying it was the easiest that you had ever made weight in your life. But yet, the hate and the disdain for Gervonta Tank Davis is so real that people are finding a way to say he was weight drained in the fight. Running. Really hit, like, bro, this is why I be you be like knockout, you be getting mad sometimes. Running. Listen to me again, bro. Like when I say, bro, people be like, oh, this guy's the most hated fighter in boxing, and they won't give you nothing, bro. Running. Listen to this, bro. Take their names out of it, Running. You got a fighter that's saying he was drinking beer the week before the fight. Beer has a lot of yeast and a lot of calories and a lot of fucking carbs. A guy that you saw with your own eyes eating pizza and tacos 3 days before his weigh-in. A guy who on the day of his weigh-in said it was the best that he ever made weight. We got a guy that's doing all these things, and people are still giving him an excuse of being weight drained when he loses. What I'm saying, Ronnie, if that's not hate, bro, what is? No evidence. What up? If that's not hate, Juice, what up? CC's in boxing, what up? If that, like, bro, these are literal facts. These are things that you can look up. Didn't nobody ask Ryan Garcia to volunteer this information. We were on his helmet for not working out on media day. Like I say, bro, like we want to see you work out. Hit the bag. Do some running. What's your shadow boxing looking like? You can see these things with your own eyes. But yet, you still talk about him being weight drained, bro. Like what are we doing, dog? We're allowing losing ass dudes, bro. We're allowing losers to talk shit about winners. And we're shaming winners for winning. Dundrick them, what up? Losers are allowed to talk shit. He ain't got no power. He made you quit. He ain't got no dog in him. The definition of dog is not quitting. The definition of dog is fighting against all odds, even though you know you're getting your ass whooped. When put in a position to go dog or go not dog, Ryan Garcia decided he was not a dog. And we're talking about comments where he's saying the dude that did that to him has no dog in him, bro. I worry about boxing fans sometimes. Jonathan, what's up, man? I worry about boxing fans sometimes, bro. I worry about boxing fans sometimes, dog. And if that's not enough, y'all, people are reaching into the future on this same shit. Because Kirk McCall asked me this shit. On the same shit, Kirk, I'm talking to you too, because this is all stems from your super chat. Kevin, what's up? People are reaching into the future. Well, we know that at least Devin's fighting a better version of Ryan Garcia. We know that for a fact. The fight ain't happened yet, so you don't know. And anything could happen in the ring, bro. Anything could happen in the ring. So are we going to forget that injuries happen early in fights? They could change the way that a fighter fights. Are we gonna act like Ryan has a whole training camp shit? Or y'all saying he gonna fight the better version of Ryan? It's a realistic possibility that he could not fight Ryan at all, because Ryan could pull out tomorrow, bro. King Larry, what up? Chef Sosa, what up? He could literally just pull out the fight. Quickly, I see you. What's up? Y'all go check out Quickly. She'll be live tonight. She'll be live a little bit while I'm still on, but I think she go live at 9:30 or something like that. Y'all go check out, man. Talking some real shit over there. Go check out the channel, man. And shout out to the entire TWT, G5 Gabe, T, Marky, Dan, BVO, D Free, everybody over there, man. Salute to all y'all. Y'all keep doing y'all thing, man. Come on, bro. I just this shit. We gotta come on, bro. Can we just give the winners? Like, bro, I understand when you don't like somebody, it's hard to give them credit. Cause, bro, I don't like Bud Crawford, dog. I don't. I'm not a fan, dog. I'm not. But when he beat Earl, bro, you gotta give him the respect, man. Why can't we just, like, if somebody win, just say, damn, he won, he a bad boy. He did what I didn't think he would do, or he did what I knew he would do, and just move it along, bro. Why we gotta allow, bro? Rolly Ramiro doing the same thing. Everybody, listen. Rolly Ramiro gets knocked out by Tank, say he don't punch on. Ryan Garcia gets knocked out by Tank, say he ain't got no dog, he don't punch on. It's boxing fans, just on some real shit. How long are we gonna allow people to continue to do this shit to us, bro? Before we say, hold on, bro. LeRon Jones, what's up? Before we say, hold on, bro. This shit don't make no sense. You can't say that a motherfucker ain't got no dog and ain't got no power when they knocked you out. When they knocked you out. Okay? You can't do that. We gotta be grown. DP Rocker, what's up? We gotta be grown, y'all. And we gotta cut the bullshit out, bro. I'm not here for. I heard Ryan say that shit. I almost threw up, bro. Now, I was watching my homie Everything Boxing earlier. He had a video out. Teofimo Sr. apparently got knocked out by Keyshawn Davis, according to Shakur Stevens. Now, I don't condone no violence against the elderly and shit, especially from nobody with registered deed. His hands is registered, Keyshawn Davis. But I don't know what Teofimo Sr. said. I ain't fucking with Teofimo Sr. either. But I know if you Teofimo Lopez Jr., you got to fight him now if this is true. If what Shakur Stevenson is saying is true, Teofimo Lopez should be in the office of Bob Arum demanding a goddamn Keyshawn Davis fight, bro. Yeah, the elderly. I ain't fucking with the elderly. Bella Faith, I see you. What up? Nick J in the building. Queens of Boxing Talk. Go check them out, too. Shaki Foster's fighting Friday. They got a fire-ass interview with him. Go check it out. They getting some people over there, man. They got obviously they had Frank Martin. They got Shaki Foster, man. Give them their credit, man. Doing a good job over there. But why are we believing anything Shakur said? I'm not saying I believe him, Brandon. I'm saying, Brandon, I'm gonna repeat it, Brandon, okay? I said, if this is true, Brandon, if this is true, then Teofimo Lopez Jr. should be in Bob Abrams' office asking for fucking Keyshawn Davis, and he don't want nobody else. Bro. You can't just let somebody punch on the elderly like that, bro. Especially when the elderly is your daddy. And Everything Boxing, my brother Key is right. Because I heard Teofimo Sr. say that shit. I done heard Teofimo say that shit. That's some New York shit, I guess. Or if you somebody here from New York, I don't know if y'all let them, other ethnicities get away with that shit. But I done heard them dropping N-bombs and shit. Dropping N-bombs and shit. And, everybody don't play with that word if you ain't the culture. You just ain't the culture, bro. I'm just saying. Like, I don't know how y'all do it. I don't know how y'all do it. I'm just saying. Teofimo Senior got a mouth on him, and he some shit he say will be considered disrespectful in a lot of parts of the country. Shit that he's allowed to say on camera in front of certain individuals. Him and his son. Yeah, I was appalled when Devin and Teofimo was face to face, and Devin let him get that N-bomb off. I thought Devin was gonna slap him. He didn't though. I don't know what's wrong with Devin. Maybe they allow that shit in Henderson, Nevada too, or San Francisco. Maybe they allow it. He said, "Yo, Hispanics are too. They can say, I don't know. T.O. Senior is racist. Run your mouth, then run them hands too fast. Yeah, Keyshawn got him. He got him. It's approved, and I grew up in H-Town. Too many Mexicans to say too. Yeah, bro, that shit. I don't like that shit, bro. I don't like that shit, though. But I will say that if that shit true, Teofimo Jr. need to be trying to run the fade with old Keyshawn, bro. Speaking of Teofimo, running, you said this shit, so we'll talk about it. Teofimo, by the way, I do have a link in there. This supposed to be KO versus the world, but ain't nobody hitting the link. So I guess don't nobody want smoke, or they ain't got a problem with nothing I'm saying, or they just scared. But y'all know I'm the best doing this shit. Texas 16 South told me earlier to stay humble, so I'm trying to stay humble, but I really am the best at this shit. So it's not cocky, it's just confident because I'm well prepared. But anyway, Teofimo wants to use his WBO super status to move up to 147 and fight Bud Crawford. He want to fight Bud Crawford. He said, "No, F that." I'm just saying, Knight Rider, like, they talk a lot of shit. But you wouldn't believe, and you be in the comment, you wouldn't believe. I mean, oh, Naga, you know what the fuck you talking about? You fucking Tank fan, boy. You trash, you garbage. You just a Tank fan, boy. This is a Tank channel. You don't know shit about boxing. It's Tank channel. You just hate Devin. You hate Devin so much. You just a Tank channel. I say, cool, I'm live. What's up? Don't nobody show up. Don't nobody show up. It be the same people. Same one. Don't nobody show up, bro. I don't be feeling challenged. So yeah, Texas 16 South, I might be a little arrogant, but bro, I think it's worth it. But Teofimo, stay the fuck away from Terrence Crawford, bro. Number one, I don't want to see that fight. And you going Bud is up there. Him and Tank Davis are probably the best two counter punchers in boxing, bro. With timing you and catching you with some shit to just change your senses. They got that shit down to a T. Bud is long and wiry with his shit. Can you imagine Bud just like, you know what, T.O., I'm just going to I box on my back foot a little bit with you. Can you imagine? Can you imagine Teofimo trying to punch at Bud, making him fall short, and the amount of counters that will come back at this young man? You 5'7" with a 68-inch arm reach, who throws punches, can't fight coming forward, falling over your front foot, and you want to fight Bud Crawford? Just tell us you want to retire without telling us you want to retire, bro. just tell us you want to be retired without telling us that you want to be retired, bro. The fuck? No, you don't. We don't believe. I bet you won't. I bet you won't do it. I bet you won't do no shit like that. I bet you won't. If his daddy let him do that, his daddy don't love him. It's official. His daddy love the cocaine more than he love T.O. If he let him do that shit, bro. Hey, Beezy, what up? His daddy love the drugs more than he love Teofimo if he allows Teofimo to fight Bud Crawford. Yeah, if he allows him to try to do that, then he don't love his son, bro. He just needs some more money to give to the plug so he can have what he wants. I bet you he won't. I bet you he won't do it. Emmanuel Pettigrew, what up? If anybody calling KO a hater, it's pure hate. Dude is the most unbiased channel along with a few others that will call out their favorite fighter when they don't approve of certain moves. Appreciate that, bro. I got some biases though, but yeah, I try to keep it real, but I'm biased. J-Man, he's saying Bud because he know Bud moving up. Yeah, bro. I don't think he really want to fight Bud, bro. We'll see though. We'll see if he's true. Now, I read some shit, bro. I'm gonna keep this shit going on. I read some shit, man. This dude, Abel Sanchez, bro, he said some shit that really pissed me off, bro. He said some shit that really like pissed me off, bro. I was reading this article. And he was talking about Benavidez. First, the article pissed me off because it said Benavidez must earn his shot at Canelo. Off the bat, I'm like, earn his shot at Canelo? What the fuck you mean, earn his shot at Canelo? He didn't already earn his shot at Canelo. But then, but I keep reading, and this is what Abel Sanchez said about Dave Benavidez, bro. He said, Canelo, will he get more money to fight Benavidez? Will he get more money to fight Crawford or Charlo? It's going to be the same. I think David is the closest to merit that fight with Canelo, but one fight isn't going to do it. Look at the resume of Crawford. He's never fought anybody at that level 168. I would have liked to see Crawford fight Charlo, the bigger Charlo, take him away from Canelo. If he beats Charlo, now we're talking. You know who has the right to call the shots? Canelo, because he's already done it. Look at what he's done compared to the other guys. Andrade hasn't fought in how long? And is 160 pounder. I thought David fought well in his last fight against Demetrius Andrade, but he's got to earn the right to fight Canelo. Quit talking so much and go out and fight somebody. Why hasn't he fought Jamal Charlo? He has to stand in line for the guy that is running the show, Canelo. Canelo is the one that has the right to call his own shots. Why? Because nobody has ever done what he's done to this point. David had one good win where we can say, wow, what did he do to Plant? He decisioned Plant. Listen, bro. Crush, what's up? Are y'all sure? I always got to do a temperature check with y'all. I'm going to bring y'all over to the right side. Shout out to Doug. I'm going to bring y'all over to the right side eventually. Belts matter, gang. Are you absolutely sure? Are you absolutely sure belts matter? Are you 100% sure that that's how you still rocking? Are you sure? Just a temperature check, okay? Just a temperature check. Are you sure that you still toting that line? Still got that picket sign. Belts matter, KO. Belts matter, KO. Belts matter, KO. Are you sure? Just asking, bro. But anyway, to say that Canelo has done, first of all, I would expect a trainer like Abel Sanchez to be more in line with the sport. What is Canelo? A 4-division champion? Somebody correct me. Champion at 154, champion at 160, 168, and 175. Am I missing a division? Am I missing a division? 4-division champion, undisputed. It's been a lot of undisputed champions in boxing. It's been a lot of 4-division champions in boxing. I would ask Abel, what has Canelo done that ain't nobody done in boxing before? What has he done that ain't nobody done in boxing before? And I tell y'all all the time, this is the problem that I have with boxing as a whole. Number one, he's basically telling you Canelo doesn't have to behave like a champion. That's why I keep talking to y'all about these goddamn belts. What's the point of belts mattering to y'all if champions don't have to behave like champions. Canelo ain't got no mandatory that can be forced on him. He ain't forced to fight nobody. And people that are in boxing, that have been in boxing for decades, are telling you that someone like David Benavidez needs to just shut up and wait, and talking ain't gonna do it. And now he need to fight Jamal Charlo. He got to fight this guy. He decision plant. So we just gonna act like he said that this how you know it's hate and it's Canelo protection, bro. Abel Sanchez had the nerve to say that David Benavidez decisioned Caleb Plant. Like, we didn't all watch the fight and watch Caleb Plant, number one, holding on for dear life the last few rounds of that fight. And number two, the referee allowing that man to hug David Benavidez like David Benavidez was Jordan Plant on fucking Valentine's night, bro. He didn't just decision Caleb Plant. He beat his ass, bro. He beat Caleb Plant up. He might not have a knockout on his record, but Caleb Plant felt like he got his ass knocked out. He felt like he got his ass knocked the fuck out in there with Canelo Alvarez. I mean, with David Benavidez, bro. So to say that he just decision Caleb Plant, you already hating. And this idea that we have where guys like Canelo Alvarez, Terrence Crawford, Gervonta Tank Davis, the fact that these guys have certain fans, and some of you Tank fans are like this, so yes, I'm including him in that too. Terrence Crawford fans, some of y'all are like this, so yes, I'm including you. Canelo fans, there's a whole lot of them. Not as many Bud fans and not as many Tank fans, but it's a whole lot of Canelo fans. Y'all take this tact and you take this stance where they get to a certain point that they can do whatever the fuck they want. No, bro. No. Boxing is the only sport where fans and writers and fucking promoters and analysts and other fighters and shit feel like, oh, you done made it to this point, now you can do what the hell you want. Think about it. When you underpaid, boxing is crazy that way. You underpaid, you want all the smoke. You get to a point where we want to see you fight the best. We want to see Boots fight this guy. We want to see him fight that guy. We want Devin in the ring with this guy. We want Subrel in the ring with that guy. We want all these fighters to fight. But then we're saying at the same time that they can get to a certain point to where they're demanding the most money they've ever demanded. They're actually putting a paywall up for you to watch them fight. So they're getting higher guarantees. And they're putting up a paywall for you to have to watch the fight. And when they get to that point, that's the point that they can do whatever the fuck they want to do. So when Canelo is making his most money, we should expect the least from him. Dr. Mark, what up? How that work, bro? How that work? When your purses get bigger, when your money gets bigger, when you demand a bigger paycheck, when you charge people more for admission, doesn't that mean that we're supposed to expect more of you? We're supposed to expect a better level of opponent, a better fight, a more dangerous fight. We're not supposed to expect you to get a certain amount of money and now you don't have to prove it anymore. That shit backwards. In every other sport, you pay the athlete the big time money. You pay him that big time money. Now what you expect? Hey, bro, listen. That was a good season you had. Now we paid you this $50 million a year, so nigga, you need to average 30. I need 10 assists, 8 rebounds, because I expect more of you now because you're making more money. Hey, say, bro, hey, Patty Mahomes, say, bro, listen, you was like that, bro. You threw for 5,000 yards and shit, man. You won a Super Bowl and shit. I'm about to pay you $250,000, bro. For real? What's the expectation? Oh, well, you got to win the Super Bowl every year you fail, bro. You got to win the Super Bowl. You got to win the Super Bowl every year you fail, bro. Only in boxing, we be like, say, bro, you done made it, dog. You done made it. What's your guarantees now, bro? 35 mil? Shit. That's fire. What? Oh, damn, you want 35 mil and you gonna make us charge the fans $89.99 to watch you and shit? Damn. So You get 35 mil plus you're gonna get back in at $89.99. Bet, that's cool. Hey, you can pull up a motherfucker 2 weight classes if you want to that never fall in your weight class. You can fight a 40-year-old if you want to as well, you know. That ain't never fought in your weight class. That's cool. And for your next fight, we cool if you pull up a motherfucker 3 division that ain't never fought, you know what I'm saying, at your weight class. That's cool too, because you know, you've earned that right. How, bro? How, bro? Like, how? What's up, Matthew Bishop? How does that make that shit make sense? Please, somebody, anybody in the chat. Anybody in the chat, anybody watching, anybody want to hit the link and argue with what I'm saying? Any of you, bro. Make that shit make sense. How a fighter in boxing, how we get to the point where people can get more money. And the bigger they get, the less that we expect of them. How does that work? How does that work? When did we get there, bro? Shout out to Matty Yoel. 10-piece. No biscuit out there, but he say nothing. He just showing support. He's just showing support. Sounds like Tank. Cap. When do you hear anybody over here saying Tank can do whatever the fuck he wants? No, sir. No, sir. We expect more of him. Fareed, what's up? We expect more of him. 3 years ago, it's not the expectations of right now. Yeah, more is expected of him. You tripping. You tripping, bro. I don't read all my comments, no. I try to read a lot of them, though. So Abel Sanchez on bullshit, bro. He on bullshit with that, dog. And that's why I feel bad for David Benavidez, bro. Like, he being moved around. He being maneuvered around, and people are making it okay. People are justifying it with he doing something wrong. Now it's beat Jamal Charlo. He beat he already got Demetrius Andrade out your way. Now he got to handle Jamal Charlo for you too. Beat Demetrius Andrade, beat Caleb Plant. He's your mandatory, but now he got to beat Jamal Charlo too. Boy, Bud Crawford won't ever fight no David Benavidez. Stop running. He won't fight no David Benavidez, bro. Hell no, he ain't fighting David, dog. Anyway, moving on. Josh Taylor versus Jack Catterall 2. Josh Taylor is petrified of 147 pounds, bro. He is petrified of 147 pounds, bro. He is. Why won't Josh Taylor move? Josh Taylor, 34 years old. He looking like a skeleton every time he hit the goddamn scale. He getting injured. His body breaking down. And on top of all of that, he's just staying at 140, bro. Josh Taylor about done, y'all. I don't think we'll ever see Josh Taylor at 147 pounds, bro. That boy is shrinking himself back down to 140, and Catterall, I think, gonna put the beats on that boy. I think he's gonna put the beats on that boy, man. I really, really do, bro. I really, really do. But yeah, y'all stay tuned for that. That's coming down the pipe. What else we got, bro? Oh, yeah. Ryan Garcia, bro. Ryan Garcia say y'all boy gonna melt down, bro. Ryan Garcia he a funny dude, bro. Let me find this shit, bro. Ryan Garcia say David Haney gonna melt down, bro. He say y'all boy gonna melt down, bro. Hold on. Here we go. He say y'all boy gonna melt down. He say, after I beat Haney, I'm gonna fight Teofimo. I think that's my next one. We're gonna break the internet even more. He's weak when he gets touched. He remembers what I did to him. I barely know what he did. He doesn't even hit hard. He won by points, and when I won, he got fucked up. There's a difference. When I hit him, I had his ass rocked many times. He said, F. Rolly Romero, I'm never going to fight him. Facts. I do influence everybody. Okay, whatever. I'm influential, blah, blah, blah. He said, y'all boy gonna melt down, bro. Ryan is the gift that keeps on giving, dog. Ryan is the gift that keeps on giving. Listen, bro. You can't talk about other people's melting down when you face mental health issues, bro. You can't do that. You can't talk about people melting down and all this extra shit. You can't talk about that shit when you're the one that fakes mental health issues. Breaking down, bro. You left your lady the day she had your baby, bro. You look like you tweaking on camera every interview you do. You using face rollers and shit on your hands, and bro, you look like you don't believe nothing you saying. Nothing you saying. Now, as far as the power shit he was talking about, yeah, that's true, but can you even hit Devin? I can see that. Ryan is definitely a more powerful puncher than Devin. Definitely got crack in both his hands, specifically his left hook. But are you really going to be able to land on him? Because your feet is trash. Can Derrick James come up with a game plan? Can he outcoach Bill Haney and put you in a position to be successful in that fight? That's what it's going to come down to. That's what it's going to come down to. But to your point, Omega Red, what I do like is talk that type of shit. Talk shit about Devin without bringing up Tank. That's good. That's a good start. Let's see if you continue to go down that road and you continue to make your name and make this fight off your own merits, off what you gonna do. Who is betting on Ryan in this fight? I don't know about Zane. How many of y'all betting on Ryan, bro? How many of y'all betting on Ryan Garcia, man? I just want him to make it to the ring, to be honest with you, about Zane. I just want him to get to the ring because, you know, Ryan will pull out a fight on your ass, bro. He'll pull out of a fight on your ass, man. Fareed says crickets. Yeah, I don't think nobody betting on Ryan. I think this chat's too smart. What, Ronnie? Listen, but I will tell Devin Haney fans this. Just all that shit y'all giving Tank, just be ready for it because Devin go beat Ryan. Oh, shit. Leading up to the fight, oh, it's the best training camp of my life. I'm rededicated. Derrick James is a miracle worker. We fixed every flaw. I'm taking this fight serious. I'm 10 times better than I was against Tank. I'm this, I'm that. Then the moment Devin beat his ass, the moment Devin beat him, assuming he beat him, it's gonna be some issues. It's gonna be some issues in this camp. It's gonna be an injury that pop up out of nowhere. It wasn't himself. He was just so sick. I was just so sick 2 days before the fight. I was throwing up. I threw up like 1,800 pounds worth of throw up. 1,800 pounds of throw up. I was drinking hard liquor the night before the fight because I was just so sick. My ex-wife wouldn't let me see my baby, so that's why I lost. Like, y'all gonna hear that shit, just so you know. Just so you know, you're going to hear that shit. Mr. Boxing Fanatics asked me, yeah, some shit like that. I'm telling y'all, bro, I haven't seen you do it, Nick. But I'm telling y'all, all this shit about, oh, Ryan wasn't himself. Oh, yeah, just the shit on Tank. Oh, man, Ryan wasn't himself. Ryan was a lesser. Okay. Okay. Devin go out there and 12 zip his ass. Watch what happened. I broke my whole elbow, shoulder, and my wrist before the fight. That's why I wasn't throwing it. And I sprained my ankle while I was walking my poodle the night of the fight. I knew I shouldn't have walked the dog, but my dog was just crying to walk. So I walked my dog, and I sprung my ankle. That's why I couldn't move in the ring. And that's why I lost. Yeah. Yeah, watch. And Devin haters and Ryan, the few fans Ryan got, they're gonna discredit the fuck out of him. Yeah, just like Tank, but it's not gonna be on as large of a scale as Tank. But it's gonna be the same thing, bro. We got Mr. Boxing Fanatic say, 2 cents. What's up? I see you in the building. How you feel about Devin saying he would outsell Canelo and become the face of boxing? Cap. And I will touch on that real quick. One thing I worry about with the Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia date is that Canelo's fighting 2 weeks later. That's going to hurt the sales of that fight. That's going to hurt the sales of that fight. And the fact that, again, PBC, they let Devin and them announce their shit first. When Canelo announced his shit, assuming it's with Jamal Charlo or whoever, that's gonna do Devin and them just because you gotta think of it like as a fight fan. Devin Haney fans will tell you, well, shit, if I got an option to go to Devin and Ryan or Canelo and Jamal, I'm going to Devin and Ryan. But just think as a whole, you got Vegas. People can plan trips to Vegas. Fight fans can come to Vegas. They can come to Vegas for Devin and Ryan, or they can wait 2 weeks later and come to Vegas for Canelo week. What you think gonna happen? People having a fight party and shit, the Mexicans and shit, having a fight party. They can buy the fight. But shit, they can only buy one fight. They gonna buy the Devin Ryan fight, or they gonna buy the Canelo Jamal fight. Devin Haney will not be the face of boxing with Ryan Garcia. He can take a step in the right direction, though. Could sell better than he did. His hopes needs to be that he outsells what him and Loma and what him and Regis did combined, both digitally on pay-per-view and at the live gate. That $1.7 million live gate he did with Ryan and the live gate he did with Loma, they need to surpass that in this one fight. The 150,000 pay-per-views that he did with Loma and the 50,000 pay-per-views that he did with Regis, they need to sell more than that combined. And that'll be good. But it's not a good sign to have a fight 2 weeks before Canelo in possibly the same city. If they both fighting in Las Vegas, that could hurt. That could hurt because they're going to come for Canelo week, bro. It just is what it is. And so that's why when I did in the video, bro, y'all get mad and shit, but Devin Haney saying this could be the biggest fight of the year. I want to be very clear with y'all. He is supposed to say that, okay? I have no issue with Devin Haney saying this is going to be the biggest fight of the year. It's going to be the biggest event. He is supposed to promote the fight. It is my job to analyze it and let you know as the person watching this video, as the person that's watching this live stream, this is what it really is. And what it really is that Devin and Ryan won't even be the biggest fight of that month time frame. They will do their numbers, they will do their live gate, and then Canelo will come and his will be bigger than theirs. It just is what it is. But what they should focus on, what their fans should focus on is just outsell what you did in your last fight. Just have a target of, bro, we gotta at least do what Tank did with Hector at the live gate. Gotta at least do that shit, bro. Like, we gotta at least crack 5 million at the live gate, dog. That's what they should be focused on, bro. We gotta at least crack 5 M's at the live gate. Pay-per-views, man, we gotta at least do what Tank did with Rolly, dog. Can we get like 250, 300? We gotta, like, that's what they should be focused on, bro. That's what you as a Devin fan or as a Ryan fan, that's what you should be focused on. I disagree, Nick J. I see what you're saying because Charlo's inactive. Not a whole lot of people think he can win, but come on now. Cinco de Mayo, the Mexicans don't care. Them Canelo fans don't care. Matter of fact, they would probably prefer Charlo. Celebration. Mexico come together out this bitch. Celebration, bro. They celebrating. They gonna have a party. They gonna throw a party. You know, Mexicans show up to watch their person win. They ain't really showing up to watch somebody good paws put on them. Like, they know it's a good chance Ryan gonna have Devin Haney putting paws on him. We ain't buying that. Team Mexico not buying that. They don't even think Ryan a real Mexican. They don't think Ryan a real Mexican and shit. They ain't buying that. But Canelo, Charlo, that shit gonna sell. That shit gonna sell. It's never a good idea. It's kind of like people tell you like, oh, Drake fell off. Drake fell off. He ain't this, he ain't that no more. But guess what he still get? If he dropped, motherfucker still calling and checking. They still gonna call like all that he fell off shit. Little baby fell off. 2024 little baby is not the same as 2020 through 2022 little baby. He done fell off. Guess what label's gonna do if they got an artist and shit? They gonna call Lil Baby records company. They gonna call Drake record company. Say, bro, we just want to know when he dropping because we ain't really trying to drop at the same time as him. For all that fell off shit, hey, we want to know when he dropping this. Oh, May the 4th. Oh, we was gonna drop our shit April the 20th. We just gonna wait. We gonna move our shit to like June or something. Gonna move our shit to June or something. We ain't trying to. Yeah, but he fell off though. Same thing with Canelo. Sound good. I just told y'all last time. Bro. And no one wanted to listen to me. I said Devin Regis a good fight. It shouldn't be on pay-per-view. I'm gonna buy it anyway because I want to support. I wanted to do well. But based on what Regis did before Devin, him not being a ticket seller, what Devin has done, the fighting style, that ain't gonna capture the public's imagination, that shit probably ain't gonna do well. And I'm telling y'all right now, I think this fight can do good, but I think the best you can hope for as a Devin Haney fan, man, 250 to 300. 250 to 300, W. $5 million to $10 million live gate, W. That's a W, bro. That's a W for him. We'll see if that shit pan out. It's gonna be tricky fighting it so close to Canelo, though. It's gonna be tricky fighting that close to Canelo. Then you got the Jared Anderson card. That I think that's in Ohio, though. Jared Anderson's fighting on April the 13th. The big time UFC card is going down on April the 13th on pay-per-view. So you got the UFC card April the 13th pay-per-view. Combat sports fans tuning into that. Then you got Canelo May the 4th. So think about it, bro. Just really think about it. April 13th, the big time UFC card. May 4th, the Canelo card. Right in between that, Devin Haney. Which one y'all think? Which one y'all think people buying? I'm just asking, like, not you listening to this, because we diehard boxing fans. But just the general public. People that just looking for some combat sports to watch. They got the UFC card the 13th. They got Devin and Ryan on the 20th. They got Canelo and Jamal, or Canelo and Benavidez, or Canelo and whoever on May the 4th. What do you think they buying? What do you think is going to perform? So I'm telling y'all, bro, I want them to sell, bro. I want them to sell. And I would give some ideas on how they could sell it. I would give some ideas on how they could sell they pay-per-view and shit. I would do that for them. But last time I did that, Bill Haney took my motherfucking ideas and didn't give me credit for it and then called me stupid. So good luck, nigga. Shit. So good luck. Good luck. I got some great ideas too. You won't get them this time, though. I got some great ideas to sell that fight. You won't get them this time, though, dog. Not this time. No, not this time. Good luck, though. Good luck. I'll buy it. I'll be buying it, though. It's getting messy on Twitter. I'm going to check it out. I'll check it out. I'll check it out. You know what I mean? That's between y'all. I'm going to stay out of it. Yeah, I know. Devin Haney says Ryan does coke on Twitter. I saw that. I saw talk his shit. Talk your shit. He'll have a chance to shut Devin up and vice versa. So talk your shit. All right. So Subriel Matias. Yeah, and then dipped. Stupid nigga. This nigga stupid. And then left. Scary ass boy. Say, dog. Boy, how you out here looking bad, boy? All right, Subriel Matias, Boogeyman 140. This what's going on. This is why I say this. So, Subriel Matias and his manager was on Mill City Boxing. And they disclosed that they got offers from Top Rank and they got offers for the Zone, and they chose the Zone over Top Rank. This is what they said. Talked about Teofimo. Said with Teofimo, there's only one way to win, and that's by knockout. Because they're talking about how he got the controversial decision over Jermaine Ortiz. They asked him about the Matchroom deal. He said, we know it's a 5-fight deal with a guarantee of a big fight. And he's excited to prove that he's the best in the world to be signed with Matchroom and Fresh Productions. Right now, we don't know if it's Liam Perot. We accepted the name, but we don't know what Eddie Hearn and Juan are going to work out. Liam Perot is just a name thrown out there. It's not a done deal. Then he says, Top Rank offered Subriel Matias a deal, but in that deal was a 4-fight offer, but nowhere was Teofimo Lopez guaranteed. They didn't want to guarantee a Teofimo Lopez fight, and Subriel, he only wants to fight Teofimo Lopez. He's not interested in any of the Top Rank guys. So can we throw the Teofimo got ducked? Can we throw that Teofimo Lopez got ducked by Subriel Matias, bro? Teofimo need to holler at Bob Arum. Devin Haney fans, y'all need to holler at Eddie Hearn. Because it seems to me that Subriel Matias, they know he must see TV. You know if Matias on the card, you know that card. Hold on, what's wrong with my shit? Okay, yeah, we good. You know that if Subriel Matias is on a pay-per-view card and it's got 3 fights on it, or main card and it's got 4 fights on it, you know that one fight is good. But if Subriel Matias is not the boogeyman, explain to me how he can have an offer from PBC and they offering him 147-pound fighters. How he can have an offer from Matchroom and ain't no big name from Matchroom Golden Boy on his offer, but it ain't got Ryan Garcia on the paperwork. It ain't a Devin Haney on the paperwork. It's motherfuckers with no name on that bitch. Then Top Rank offer him a 4-fight, 5-fight deal. And they won't even guarantee Teofimo Lopez. And then Eddie Hearn is just guaranteeing a big fight. A big fight could mean anything. Because what's big to me and you in the chat might not be big to Eddie Hearn. What's big to me and you in the chat might not be big to Matchroom, to the Zone. We don't know what their definition of big is. Shit, they told us Devin and Regis was big. Yeah, all right. Okay, whatever. So if Subriel Matias ain't the man, explain to me why all these promoters are offering him fights and not putting no big name on the contract with him. Why Top Rank won't put Teofimo on the contract? Hopefully the mic is getting better. It should be getting better now, bro. Let me know if I'm better. Hopefully somebody can answer that question for me, bro. These dudes are trying to sign Subriel Matias and keep him away from all the big names at 140. PBC outright tried to make his ass go to 147. They outright say, here, bro, you're going to 147. You stay over here. So he had to tell them no. Matchroom, the Zone, Eddie Hearn, after all that shit, Bill and them was talking about some motherfucking $4 million. Had your people call me. People ain't never called me. Eddie Hearn managed to work out a whole deal. And Subriel Matias ain't even got no chance at Devin Haney. Hell, Devin told you himself he don't give a fuck about unifying no more. He in the legacy fights. That went right over y'all head. That shit went right over y'all head. Subriel Matias is a legacy fight. He ain't a big fight, though, for Devin. That shit went right the fuck over y'all head, but I caught it, though. I got you. I caught that shit. I caught it. He letting you know off the rip. I don't give a fuck about unifying when it comes to that guy. Nope, big fights only. Big fights only. So he ain't interested in them for real. Mr. Mechanical, what's up? And then Top Rank, like, we got 4-5 fights for you, but Teofimo is not on that bitch. He is not on that bitch. They literally trying to tie this man down and age him the fuck out. They trying to tie this man down and age him the fuck out, bro. I put it to you like this. I see the chats. I see the tears in the chat. Tell you what. I will bet anybody in the chat 500 push-ups that Subriel Matias will not get a fight with Devin Haney. He will not get a fight with Teofimo Lopez for at least the next 3 to 4 years. Who want to take that bet? I ain't going nowhere. 500 push-ups. He will not get a unification fight with any of the big names at 140. I got 500 push-ups on that. Whoever want to take that bet. I'm about to let you up. I see you in the background. Watch. Why? He ain't going to get no fight. Who want to take the bet? He ain't going to get a single fight. That boy going to be fighting mandatories for the next 3-4 years. Too dangerous, bro. Too dangerous. Breland Clay, what's up? Welcome to the channel.
What's going on, my boy?
Chilling, man. Chilling. What you got, bro?
Hey, man, I'm just at work real quick. I just wanted to get in here with you, man. I've been watching your channel for a long time, man. First of all, salute to you. You're doing big things for real, man.
Appreciate you, dog. Appreciate you.
I just want to get on the Subaru thing, man. I'm a big Subaru fan. Well, I'm going to just be honest. My biggest boxing fans of is Bud and Shakur. Of course, you've been on my boy Shakur, which I want to level with you. I was on your side when you was talking about not taking away from your topic right now, but I was on your side when you felt like, man, he definitely could have did more in the fight. I feel like I didn't like the performance as a fan. I was on him about it. I definitely feel like I need him. He need to fight right now sooner. You know, with boxing, it's all about your last fight. As far as the Super Rule thing, I feel like he the monster at 140, man. I feel like I give Devin an edge way more before T.O., just from what I seen with Jermaine. They robbed Jermaine. Everybody know they robbed Jermaine. So, but I get the politics of boxing. I guess they don't feel like Jermaine to be the name enough to have the belts and whatever. But like you say, make it a draw. Don't take that away from that man. And he worked hard for that. He trained hard. He did what he was supposed to do. So like you make up and coming fighters feel like, okay, what am I supposed to do when I put the work in, when I do everything? If I'm not who they want me to be, I'm just not gonna win that night, you know?
Yeah, I agree with that. I don't have no issue with nothing that you said. I agree with all of that, bro.
Yeah, I do want to ask you something personally, since I got a time to talk to you, because I see that you like Tank. You know, you feel like Tank is what it is at 135. You feel like ain't nobody really taking him off that mantle. You know me, I'm a big Shakur fan. That's who I'm pushing at 135. I just want to ask you personally, as far as the X's and O's of boxing, honestly, like, I get the last performance. Don't fulfill me out. Like, I get the last performance. I get that. But honestly, your X's and O's of why you feel that Tank would just really get that dub on my boy Shakur.
Because you got two things, right? So when you look at their style matchup, number one, I don't trust Shakur Stevenson to fight Tank in his true style. Meaning Shakur style to me, I'm gonna sit there in the pocket with you. I'm gonna make you miss. I'm gonna make you pay because my distance control is so good. My reflexes are so good, and I got such a high ring IQ. I can use my little angles and my defense to always be in position to land the shot. So I don't trust him to fight like that. I have a sneaky suspicion that he will fight Tank similar to the way he fought Jeremiah Nakathila, or he'll fight Tank similar to the way that he fought Edwin De Los Santos. And like I told him, because I was on a panel with my homie Everything Boxing.
Yeah, I watched that.
The court popped up. Like I told him, with the politics of boxing, bro, you get in that bitch and you run from Tank Davis like that, and you be scared to engage in a fight of that magnitude against him, you ain't getting them rounds, dog. They not giving you the round. So that's if he fight like that. I see him losing, right? Now let's say that he come out and he like, nah, bro, I'm big dog. I'm letting my nuts hang. I'm 10 toes down on this bitch. I'm gonna fight how I fight, and it's gonna be what it's gonna be. His margin for error is so small because he is right there just playing with distance. Like, I'm gonna barely make you miss, sometimes by a centimeter or a millimeter, and I'm gonna be right there to make you pay. Well, Tank Davis with his explosiveness how fast he is. He's somebody you can misjudge distance on really, really easy. And you misjudge shit with him, that shit could get ugly for you real quick. So I see Tank being able to catch him like that, where he thought he got out the way, he thought he leaned just right, but he got timed and he got caught. And then if you get too repetitive with Tank, got a great ring IQ, he'll catch you with some shit that you don't see coming. The other thing why I got Tank over Shakur, Devin, and all these guys we're talking about, for me, it's very simple to just kind of drive everything and just put it all together. When you look at all these guys, they all got skills. They all can box. They all do things very well. But my thing is this: Tank Davis, he can box with them, but they can't fight with him though. They can't fight with him.
See, that's my only pushback with
he can box. Let me say this and I'm gonna get done. He can box, maybe not well enough to where he can outpoint them, but he can box well enough to where they'll land some shit, but he'll get some counters in there too. They'll land some shit, but he'll get a jab off and he'll time them too. He can box with them a little bit, but if it turns into a fight, they can't fight with him.
I give
That's
you that.
why I got
anybody at 135 really ain't really trying to go punch for punch. I'm a realistic fan. I know my boy Shakur can't go punch to punch with Tank. I'm gonna say that realistically. Shakur, you my boy. I'm a big fan. I'm being at all real, but I honestly do feel like my boy Shakur got a little bit of that Floyd in him. Reminds you of a boxer like Floyd. Reminds you on the stigma around Money May Floyd, not Pretty Boy, because Pretty Boy was fighting people, knocking people out. He was really fighting for real. Pretty Boy was, and I feel like my boy got there to the point where it ain't a popular style, but we done seen what he did to Valdez. We seen what he did with. So I feel like a lot of people are letting that one flash fight cloud that he can bang, he can counter, he can move good, you know. And I feel like he would in a fight with Tank, he know he can't go in there and just give a boot because that would be his moment. I just feel like, you know, as far as even with him trying to re-sign with Top Rank, like I feel like, yeah, I would like him to go to Matchroom, but at the same time, I feel like Top Rank offered him the best as far as getting a Tank fight because Top Rank can give you Navarrete belt and they can give you the Loma belt, and now you got a lot of leverage to go to Tank and look, man, it ain't no more ducking no more on either because I don't think nobody in boxing really want to duck nobody. It's all business. It's all when they get in that table with that money, shit get broke down like that. That's what really break a lot of the fights down. I don't think to be a boxer, the mentality of a boxer, I don't think you're never really just scared. You feel me though? But I feel like when it get to that money though, it do get a little tricky though. But I feel like, yeah, if my boy Shakur goes secure them other two belts, man, you know, I feel like they could give him some leverage to make Calvin and then want to fight him. Yeah, because my only thing about Tank, with you being a Tank fan, how do you feel about him always talking about he don't care about legacy, he just for the money, you know, he this and that. Like, how do you, on it being a diehard boxing fan, how do you feel about that?
Oh, I don't like it. I don't like it. I think that fighting the best should matter, and I really don't care as long as he fight who I ask him to fight. I'm more concerned with the fight. So he can tell me he don't care about legacy and belts all he want to, but I still want to see you fight Shakur. I want to see you fight Devin. I want to see you fight Loma, Teofimo. All the fights that I want to see. I want to see. I could give a fuck if a belt is involved in them or not. Like, I understand where he's coming from because of the sanctioning fees. The more belts you have, like an undisputed champion got to pay 12% of his purse. So if you an undisputed champion and you made $1 million, man, you got to pay them $120,000 for what? So I get the money part of it, you know, coming from nothing and wanting to keep your money. So I get that part. But as long as he fighting who the fuck I want to see, bro, I don't give a fuck. If he could fight Shakur for all the belts or no belts, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take my money. Take my money, please. I don't care what belt's on the line. I don't care. He could fight Devin Haney at 140, 142. They could have one belt on the line, a lineal, no belts on the line, man. I don't give a fuck. I'm about to take my money. Take my money.
Yeah, you was right. You was right about the Conor Ben thing. That's want to give you credit. That was never a real ploy. If he don't want to fight Devin at 140, what the hell you think he going to 147 for? But that was a ploy to, you know, make them mad, though. You was definitely right on that angle. I ain't never believed that was going on at all. Ain't no way he going to 147.
Yeah, I got you. Goon, what's up?
What's good, my guy? What's good with it?
I'm chilling, bro. Welcome up here, man. Welcome to the panel. What you got for the show? And y'all, the panel open. I don't think I'm getting no smoke today. So everybody, y'all can hit the link. We can chop it up. I got like an hour and a half. So anybody want to hit that link, I'm gonna take that one out and I'm gonna put a new one in that's just, you know, for an open panel. Go ahead, Go ahead, Gun. What's up?
Oh man, I'm just here to talk the shit. I was listening to what you were saying and everything, and certain things come from certain groups. The different channels we on or whatever, right? But my thing is like, if we can get it close to being the same, because like for some strange reason we ain't gonna never get it the same. For the fighters, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's certain people like certain fighters. So, for instance, for one excuse for one fighter that they'll be cool with, they may not be cool with it because they don't like the other fighter. So, as podcasters and shit like that, bro, we got to try to clean that part up with the what I'm saying, excuses for just the fighters and shit that we like. But as far as talking on the boxing, I'm like you. I want to see the best fighting the best. So like, if they ain't fighting the best, we gotta hold our fighters accountable too. You know what I'm saying? Even though we talk shit about the other fighters, we gotta be real, because when it comes down to doing things like this and we get into debating, the shit that I used to hate is like the shit that's evident. Like Knockout may say something that's evident. You know what I'm saying? And then it's just like, for some strange reason, it don't register. So like, just keep it a bean, man. You know what I'm saying? And then when the fighters get in the ring, whoever win, they win. It ain't like you getting your ass whooped. But for right now, that's all I got. I just wanted to kick it with you, man. I ain't been on the show for a minute.
Yeah, man. You're always welcome. We got King of Kings in the building. What's up?
Hey, what's up? How you doing tonight, man?
Chilling, man. Talk to me. What you got for the show?
I guess just to expand on that point where you were bringing up, my guy talking about Benavidez needs to do more, and it's people always want to blame that shit on Floyd, what Canelo does, but that's not nothing. That's, if you guys must have just started watching boxing if you think there's any comparison to that. I mean, David Benavidez has done everything that needed, and now you want him to beat up Jamal. It's just corny as hell, man. I'm tired of Canelo just pulling this shit. He got legit threats as an undisputed champion. He just gets to not fight nobody. And we all keep on forgetting, acting like he's the only certified fighter that's been allowed to use performance enhancing drugs, and they've changed the rules for him. So let's cut the shit.
That's real.
That's a fact, though. Go ahead, bro. I'm listening. Keep going.
Yeah, so that's the thing about it. But you do make a good point. That's a difficult date for them to put that fight on right before April. Because I mean, we as real fight fans, we understand, like, at the end of the day, you can't take the quit jacket off you. Ryan Garcia, this is going to be better. No, at the end of the day, bro, you quit. So it's very hard to get that out. So he still has to get that off his helmet before we can say he's a better version. Because at least he was more confident in that. When he got dropped, he was coming forward thinking he could put some work in, but his whole reality changed in a split second. So no, I don't see that. It's not no better or worse. It's a different matchup. At least he's had some work in between that fight, and we'll see what we see. But I think a lot of that shit is just guys just trying to say things to try to make it more interesting, trying to build it up, because the truth is he had been knocked out and he has quit. Like, you could take the knockout, that's cool. Sometimes you get caught. It is what it is. Dudes like Lubin, I seen get caught, they battle back, but he just quit. He just decided he didn't want to fight no more. There was nothing wrong with him. I seen dudes get body shots and lay on the floor. He jumped right up. So
that boy was coherent in the moment. He was looking up at the ref, seeing them count. He was chilling. He just knew it was 2 minutes left in that round. He was gonna be a highlight. He was like, "Nah, I'm good. I'm trying to be the highlight." But I'll take it a step further on what you were speaking on, and y'all can chime in on this. My thing with that whole situation is, people say that, but I actually saw some evidence that Ryan could be worse than he was when he fought Tank. Like, where the fuck did this fake ass shoulder roll come from all of a sudden?
Yeah, I didn't like that.
He knocked the shoulder roll into his ass, and Ryan doing the work. If you really follow boxing, one of the worst things that a fighter can do is turn his back on the man in the ring.
Yeah, that ain't no shoulder roll. He went straight to his back.
Ryan done got knocked out, punched to the stomach. He's so worried about getting hit in the stomach and shit. Now he turned his back every time motherfucker look at his stomach, bro. All motherfucker do look down at his belly button. He turned his back to him. So what if he come in like that? Is that a better version? Is he a better fighter? Is that a better fighter?
Negative. Do you see Devin stopping Ryan? Like, what's your real outlook? Do you see, since you say that, do you see Devin stopping him, or you just see Devin just doing the Regis thing, just beating on you all 12?
I gotta respect Cash Crypto, Big Supreme, Just Do Boxing, Drink More Water, Pull Out Bandit, Ronnie Bravo. I gotta respect my channel members and Dank Father. I gotta respect them because I only do my predictions for the channel members. So I can't give the actual prediction, but what I will say, and then you guys can chime in, Goon and King of Kings. What I will say is that the pick is either Devin by decision or Ryan by stoppage. If you're picking anything other than that, then I got serious questions about how you breaking down the fight. I don't see Devin stopping Ryan Garcia. I don't see Ryan being able to outbox Devin, but I do see that these are two fighters, regardless of it just being the amateurs, they're very confident in the ring with each other. They done shared the ring 6 times. They both done won 3 times. That's gonna give you a level of comfortability getting in that ring with somebody that you know you can compete with. You know that you done been in different situations with, so they're gonna both be confident. And this idea that Ryan's not gonna have moments, or that Ryan's just gonna walk down Devin, like they're gonna have their moments in that fight. But just early observations, Devin by decision or Ryan KO is kind of the only 2 ways I can see that fight going. Y'all go ahead, bro.
I only asked that. Well, anybody else on the panel, y'all go ahead.
All right. I definitely got Devin winning. I got Devin against all of them, actually. But I got Devin winning, and I got Devin winning by a decision, but I could actually see him possibly stopping Ryan just for the shit of what we were just talking about right now. Like, Tank might have took something out of Ryan where he's like scared to get hit. He's actually turning his back. So, I mean, this Devin with higher weight look like he's thumping harder. He's definitely working the body and stuff like that. I could see it happening. I mean, it could happen. I wouldn't be surprised.
But if Devin get him like that, does Devin have that? Devin, do he got that? We got that fucking. You know what I mean? Like, do we got that dog, bro? Like, cause I feel like honestly, bro, he could have stopped Regis, dog.
I would agree.
He could have. He just naturally. I'm gonna be disciplined. I'm gonna stick to my game plan. If I'm gonna outpoint you, I'm just gonna out. He don't have that. I'm gonna make you quit. He don't be going dudes like that, bro.
You saying he had that just win, baby, win mentality? Like, I don't.
Yeah, he's just like if he can just sit there comfortably and outpoint you, be able to go to dinner with the missus and shit after, be able to go to the club and shit and chill and shit. I think he's just comfortable to sit back there and outpoint you. I don't see him stepping through, motherfuckers.
Knockout. I see Devin stepping to him and bullying him in this fight.
That's my thing too. I've been feeling like since the Regis fight, I was real critical of Devin before Regis, but that Regis, I really do feel like that 135 was kind of draining Devin, because the way he was moving on Regis, turning them, defensive work, power work, speed work, that jab work, like it improved though. That's why I'm saying I feel like he might want to kind of make a statement against Ryan.
Maybe, but trying to make a statement, Ryan has very fast hands, and Devin can't get caught trying to throw combinations. Because Ryan's left hook can get there first.
Ryan's chin is suspect, though.
Yeah, his chin is suspect, but his hook can get there first. He can check something with a left hook. And
yeah, he definitely got very fast hands. But
yeah, so he gotta. If I'm coaching Devin, man, look, you gonna jab this dude, you gonna move, and you might throw that right hand behind it and get his timing and shit. But we just gonna, if he can't break the distance on
Devin
the jab,
gonna beat him up. Devin gonna beat him up, bro.
No, hey, this is what I say about that, man. The thing about it is you got to think about when you say somebody's chin is suspect. There's different levels of that. For instance, like take a Rigondeaux or something. There was fight. He always got dropped in fights. An Ike Corte, they would get dropped in fights, but you never seen them concussed or dizzy or where they were like they couldn't get back up and keep fighting. I kind of think that's the thing with Ryan. Like he's one of them dudes you can pop and his feet won't stay under him. But I didn't see him like concussed and look disoriented or any fucking thing. So and that was against Tank, who we all got to agree does hit harder than Devin Haney. So Devin being disciplined, if he gets to a place where he frustrates Ryan's not doing nothing, it won't even be worth it to knock him out. He'll just punish him, make him look bad, and he'll take the W with 12 rounds and go back home.
Yeah, I can see that. Devin gonna have to show, like, he done showed me he can box, he can move. He gonna have to show me that he can make somebody quit, bro. I just don't. he ain't never been that type of fighter. That would be something new. You know what I mean? That would be him doing something that we ain't never seen him do. So until I see you do it, I'm gonna chill. And I don't think Ryan Chin is bad. Like to King of Kings points, I don't think he got a chin issue. It's his body, because I seen Luke Campbell drop him on the jaw. I seen Tank Davis catch him with a nasty uppercut, hook hybrid, whatever the fuck you want to call it, where he slipped under and fired that bitch right up in between his guard. And he dropped him. And both times, Ryan took them hoes good, legs wasn't wobbly, kept coming forward, kept fighting on. In the case of Luke Campbell, he stopped him. In the case of Tank Davis, he didn't get hurt. He got hit in the nose and in the chin a whole lot more in that fight. That ain't what hurt him. What ended up hurting him and stopping him was a body shot. So I don't even know if it's necessarily Ryan's chin that has the issue. So I would say that. And then also, if Devin is trying to go down to the body and throw hooks to the body and shit against Ryan, the man's fast, bro. I would advise you just jab his life away the whole goddamn fight and move on him, since he got to be stationary to throw and he ain't got the feet that you got. That's how I would approach Ryan.
And Ryan got longer arms too. The thing about it is not like he could just go. You can't use that Lomachenko body attack on him because Ryan is longer. If he does dip down like that, Ryan, like you said, he can throw a combination. He can make it look. If Ryan had better understanding of fight development, he could make this look bad. He could throw combinations and look like he's doing some work. But man, low key, like I said, only reason I would say like, I want to see him get knocked out because he's been over there at Derrick James' gym dropping all that loser juice over there and fucking up the rotation. But, oh, good though.
That's the other thing you bring up that's interesting. Derrick James, bro. Like, if Derrick James is who people say he is, going against somebody like Bill Haney, he should be able to at least make Ryan competitive, no? Like, Ryan should at least be competitive, bro. If Derrick James is it like there should be a huge advantage in the corner for Derrick James over Bill Haney, no?
I heard the same comparison with
I really didn't feel like Derrick was the trainer of the year when they gave him the trophies. Like the way you had Errol go out there, look, man, I don't really. You had Frank Martin go out, look the way he did. Frank Martin bad, who your other boy, the heavyweight?
Hold on,
Frank Martin last fight, the long game. His last fight, Frank didn't win that fight easily. His last fight. Go to Frank's last fight. Frank was a lot of people. Even
you talking about that Artem fight? You talking about this fight against that Olympian Artem? When Frank actually did what Derrick told him to do, he looked good in that fight. He looked good in that fight. He just wasn't letting his hands go enough. He was fighting in spurts too much. He looked good in that fight when he let his hands go, though.
Yeah.
Knockout. I recall y'all saying this, though, when Bud was fighting him, because y'all was talking about Bomac wasn't a good trainer. So, I mean, sometimes it just boiled down to the fighters in the ring.
Nah, but we were wrong about Bomac. Bomac coached his ass off in that fight, number one. Number two, Devin Haney ain't Terrence Crawford, bro.
No, I'm just saying as far as the fighters when they get in there. Like, these guys.
Well, I know, but if you Ryan Garcia, if you Derrick James, bro, like, these dudes splitting the amateurs, they talent level, I need everybody to understand, talent means your baseline skills, your baseline abilities. They talent level has always been about the same. Now, Devin has honed his skills, honed his craft, been dedicated, so he has outgrown Ryan, in my opinion. But they base talent level, athleticism, hand speed, power, just shit that you can't teach, it's about the same. So with a base like that, that's where coaching can come into play. He should be able to at least make Ryan be competitive in the fight or have some moments.
But check it though. You got to also look at this though too, Knockout. Look at the fighters that Devin and been in there compared to Ryan. Like I think he got a little bit more seasoned. You feel what I'm saying? Even though they both, I know for sure. Like, I'm not taking it away from him, but like I'm just saying, like, I'm not taking Tank away, but I'm just saying, as far as the total resume, I'm thinking like Devin probably had it harder these last 5, 6 fights.
That's why I would throw it back at you and say, well, Earl had a better resume than Bud, so
okay,
they got in the ring and the resume can't fight for you.
Like I said, sometimes
what you did with Loma and Regis and shit, that shit can't fight for you. That shit can't fight for you. You gotta
Hey,
get it.
but not
talking
to avoid rehashing that whole shit about Earl, but we know at the end of the day that situation is completely damn different.
Yeah.
I think to really be truth, like I guess none of us want to face it because I enjoy Earl Spence fight style. I like his, everything about his family, man, all that type of shit. So I didn't really want to take it to, and this ain't me giving no excuse, but we got to keep it real, man. I did not take into account how much damage had been done to his body, and he just looked completely outclassed. And then a lot of people let Crawford stay around till he basically acclimated. Truth be told, that was Keith Thurman's work back in the day that should have been taken care of because boxing's fucked up. It is what it is, but I mean, we'll never know because the things did happen. But there's certain things about Earl. That's why I'm saying even Derek James, like everybody's bringing up, like he had a bad year last year. That's true, but to be honest,
Keith would have beat Bud. You believe Keith would have beat Bud back then?
No, I don't think he would. I don't necessarily think that, but I'm saying that was the fight. If Keith fights him like he should have when he first came up, that eliminates a lot of the fucking talking points that negated that fight happening for so long. I mean, Keith Thurman to me basically ruined 147 for a long period of time. So that's why low key I'm like happy going in Zoo. He's gonna get stopped and knocked out. But so last year, like I said, people are like on the Derrick James thing, but they're like, yeah, you're right. Earl lost his big fight, but we're talking about probably elite all generation talent that he lost to. And then then you got Jamel Charlo in a fucking circus fight he shouldn't even been in. I mean, that's a circus. I didn't even look. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I love boxing. I didn't watch that bullshit. Nobody who supposedly trying to be great has ever won. It's bullshit to do, and it's a circus fight. So I didn't even watch that shit. It tainted his name. And them is the losses that Derrick James took last year. And then I think he took on too many fighters at the same time too. Yeah. So I mean, it was a lot going on.
He tried to start getting that bag, bro. He did.
Listen, man.
Go ahead, go on.
Come on, y'all. Please stop. Please stop, bro. We can't do excuses. When these fighters get in the ring, listen, I didn't think Charlo was gonna win either, but he got in there. Had he won, we wouldn't be saying that, bro.
Nah, bro, you can't put that on Derrick though.
No, I'm not putting it on Derrick. I'm just
saying. The went in there and turned into a whole bitch. Boy.
But I'm just saying, had he won, y'all would gave Derrick.
That's the point that I was making though. We can't put that loss on Derrick, and it's not no iffy. What like we don't live in the fantasy world. He lost, and to be honest, I thought there was probably like, and this is probably shit on because low key Jamel Charlo was one of my top 10 fighters, like probably number one pound for pound. You know what I mean? But in that fight, I gave him like a 10% chance of winning. And that's like being generous. So it like nobody expected. He took a fight because maybe on some level to protect it, but it was a bullshit fight. PBC just decided,
that fight for the bag.
Yeah, for the money. Excuse me about that. But yeah, he took it for the money. And it is what it is. But nobody thought. Look, if anybody picked Charlo in that fight, then I don't know what the fuck.
Bro, Canelo threw a punch. Canelo threw a punch off of his shoulder in the middle of the first round. And he made just by punching him in the shoulder, Charlo wanted no part of him the whole rest of the fight, bro.
What realistic chance do y'all give the big brother in May? Like what do y'all? Because I've been hearing a lot of people just kind of like viewing it as a sweep, and maybe I'm tripping, but I don't. I'm kind of giving Jamal a little bit better than the brother. I'm just saying that better than the brother.
He ain't got no shot, bro.
He ain't got
anytime. Then I'll let you get in here, True. But anytime you fighting a motherfucker and you already calling him the best in the world, the pound for pound number one, Jamal Charlo a fan for real. He too respectful, bro. He ain't been active.
I don't like that either. I don't like that.
He got mental issues and shit that he dealing with, personal issues with the wife and shit. Man, he ain't finna do nothing with Canelo, bro. He ain't got no dog in him to fuck with Canelo like that.
Yeah, I just feel like, man, we cannot go out like that as a family.
He's gonna go out like that, and you know what? He may fight with more pride than Jamel did, and it's gonna get him knocked out. That's how he's gonna do. He gonna actually stand and try to fight, and it's probably gonna end up getting him knocked out. Probably gonna get him knocked out.
When last time Canelo knocked somebody out, though? Let's be real.
You can be as good as you want, but it's one thing that Canelo have over all these dudes. That man, if that man is inactive, that means he only fought 2 times that year.
Mm-hmm.
These dudes don't be active. They don't be fighting and shit. They get them a little bit of money, and they think that they done made it and shit. And this man getting 20 million, 30 million, and still going out there fighting every time. And at the end of the day, he done fought motherfuckers to get him ready for Jamal. Who Jamal fought getting ready for Canelo? Jose Benavidez on one leg. Who he fought getting ready for Canelo? Deverenchenko. Jamal gonna get in that ring. Canelo gonna be something he ain't never seen before. Jamal is not gonna be something Canelo ain't never seen before. He done been in there with Bivol, dog. He done been in there with Kovalev. He done been in there with Cotto. He done been in there with Caleb Plant. He done been in there with Billy Joe Son. He done been in there with a ton of fighters to where he ain't gonna get in there and be like, damn, Jamal is way motherfucking more athletic than I thought. He way better than I thought. Nah, bro. It's gonna be another day in the office with him. Jamal gonna get in that business like, damn, this motherfucker hit harder than everybody that I done fought. He more skilled than everybody I done fought. His chin better than everybody. He got a stronger will than everybody. This motherfucker relentless. I ain't never had this many people yelling and shit at one of my fights. The crowd is going crazy. Nigga, I ain't never had to do this many interviews. What's a press tour? Nigga, I ain't never had a press tour in New York and LA. The fuck is a media day workout? I ain't never had to do this shit. It's just gonna be a whole bunch of shit that he ain't never seen before against a motherfucker that out of his own mouth he said, oh, he the best. Yeah, Canelo was the best. Like, what, man? You too respectful. You gonna be a fan for it. Then when he see that check, see, his victory is getting the check. See, he don't really give a fuck about winning. He ain't gonna show up to put pause on Canelo. When he get that check and they tell him what he getting, he gonna be like, shit, let me just make sure I get back to my kids. Let me get back to my wife. I'm gonna try not to get knocked out, and we gonna be all right. That's what I see, bro. I don't see him because a motherfucker that's preparing to where you gonna have to turn that down in the background, pay for. Because to me, somebody that's preparing to beat Canelo's ass is somebody that's active, somebody that's fighting top competition, whether Canelo fight them or not. A motherfucker that I give a shot to beat Canelo will be that big Mexican monster, David Benavidez. Because guess what he doing? Okay, Canelo, you don't want to fight me? Andrade, bring your ass here. Canelo, you don't want to fight me? All right, Caleb Plant, you bring your ass here. He getting ready.
I don't know, because I see David beating
motherfuckers ain't trying to do nothing, bro. They ain't trying to do nothing.
I think David beating Benavidez, though. That's just my pick. If David had to fight Morrell, I'd take Morrell.
Oh, I got Morrell over all of them. That's my favorite fighter.
Yeah, that's me. That's my favorite at 168. Yeah, that's me at 168.
The only one they got him is Beterbiev, and they better hope Beterbiev get old, because that's a bad motherfucker. That boy there is something else. True, what's up, man?
Oh man, nothing much. I like Zerto Morel as well. You know, can't wait for him to fight an actual fighter. But other than that, I want to respond to a couple of your points. Well, at least because we was having some Derek James slander, and I didn't want that to go on. We can't associate the fighter's execution with the coach's instructions. Every time we've gone to the corner, Derek James has been on point with his instruction. We just don't have the fighter's execution, whether that be obviously Mel or Errol in that sense, but you know, there's a whole bunch of other stuff that was going on with Errol that may be his comeuppance for not living the boxer's lifestyle. But we can't say just because fighters lost, saying, you know, some of his more marquee names. First off, we already knew Mel wasn't coming in there to stop nothing. Like, Mel was coming in there, he was talking about doing all this for the culture and everything, and lied down like a little kitty cat. Like, come on. Like, we didn't take that one serious. Maul, I take a little bit more serious just because we're hoping that screw is still loose and he'll just come in there and start swinging, and we don't know what he might bite Canelo. But we just don't know what Maul's going to do. But and then David Morrell, that was the last thing we left up on. We have to stop this KO.
Well, we gotta stop, bro.
We have to stop it. Don't get me wrong. He's a fast. He looks like he's he looks the part. He looks the part. But he come on, when he gonna get in there with somebody that actually like fights back, that punches back, that doesn't let him just beat on him? When he gonna get in there with somebody like that?
Isn't it on the people that's ducking him and not giving him an opportunity?
It's on the matchmaker. It's on the matchmaker.
If you say you the best debater on YouTube, and I say I'm the best debater, but I never give you an opportunity to prove it against me because I'll never debate you, then how's that your fault?
That's the thing, because the quote-unquote best of the division isn't fighting anyone in the division. He's pulling up fighters from 154, 160. He's doing that's the thing. So now it's like a quagmire of, okay, well, is it what's Christian and Billy, the Murdoch guy? Like, why won't Morrell go and fight Matt Murdoch? Why won't he fight Daredevil? He had a good showing against him, Billy. and at least he gonna fight back. He gonna punch back rather than the Uber
He
driver.
already fought a motherfucker that punched back in Idos, and Idos almost died, bro. The guy Falco that he fought was a Brazilian 2016 Olympian, bro. He's fighting the best that the WBA has to offer him. The people that we want to see him fight, they're either champions in other sanctioning bodies, secondary champions, or they're ranked in other sanctioning bodies, and they all just waiting on their chance to fight Canelo. They ain't trying to fight him, bro. That ain't his fault. We can't fault him. And I did a short on this. How can you fault David Morrell if ain't nobody trying to fight him, bro? How can you say that I can't go off the eye test? Because you know who else going off the eye test? Jose Benavidez Sr., David Benavidez' daddy, when he talk about Morrell in a way that he never talk about no other opponent. Now all of a sudden, Morrell ain't nobody. He's high risk, low reward. He's so talented. We rather fight Jaime Munguia, though. All this old extra shit. The same boogeyman that's running down on shit. That's how he viewed David Morrell. Nah, bro. They know Morrell is like that, bro. He like that for real. Like just like they knew your boy Loma was like that.
Well, you can't say that because Loma ran from my boy.
Zerto Lomachenko when he lost his second fight and still got a title shot. But you won't call Morrell that. Morrell, you know, Loma lost to a Salido. Morrell done fought plenty of motherfuckers with Salido's skill set and put their ass in the dirt.
Salido was the champion, so he couldn't have fought nobody.
Salido lost 7 times before he fought Loma, dog.
He couldn't have fought nobody that was the champion.
He lost 7 times before he fought Loma.
He couldn't have fought no one that was the champion, KO.
He
lost. I got you about Salido. I'm not arguing the Salido point.
7 times.
And then came in there a heavyweight against Loma and still lost, but it was in Texas, so you know how that will go.
This man did not come in a heavyweight. You aligned to protect your Lord and Savior Lomachenko.
Yeah.
So he didn't lose and was.
Why would you lie to the people?
He was not 20 pounds over on the scale.
People up here. It's 4 other people on this panel other than me and you are going to lie and call that man a heavyweight all because he beat your Lord and Savior, White Jesus Lomachenko. Bro.
He didn't beat him. He got the decision. But are you saying that he was not overweight?
That is the definition of beating him.
That's the definition of beating or winning? Is that the definition of beating or winning?
Both, they mean the same thing, true.
Nah, that's not the same thing, KO. Come on. We both know that.
All right, I got it. Antho, please. Antho, help me.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Antho, help me.
Hey,
bro.
man, you asked any.
I don't even give a fuck what you talk about, Antho. Just say something. Just talk.
He won the fight, right?
I do gotta what you just said though, because I like how you said something. So I do want to ask you something now. I want to just bring what you said for 168 down to 135. Do you not feel like that's the same way with a person like Shakur? Where okay, let's take the last performance out of it. But is that the same way where when you got people ducking you and when they went through your division, okay, Loma, oh my country, I got military, okay, but now you fighting Cambodians. Okay, Isaac, oh no, I don't really want to fight, okay, but now you fighting Rolly. Like, do you not feel like that's the same way too? Because you kind of painted it before like Shakir didn't really, you felt like he didn't want to smoke with everybody. It was a facade in a way. But do you not feel like people was really ducking him? Honestly, when we go to Frank Martin, like we got his actual black and white proof that people not really wanting to fight that man like that.
Well,
yes,
you talking to me?
Yeah.
How long you been watching the channel, bro? If you don't mind me asking.
I've been watching the channel for a good about 6 months now.
Do you know? Like, I do awards at the end of every year. Do you know who I voted as my most ducked fighter in 2023?
You said he was ducked. Now you did say that. I did see you say that. Now I did say you say that, but I'm just asking though. Do you feel like that's like the real thing where it's not necessarily like he really wanting all the smoke, but it's just like the last performance was bad, so now people are given a reason now to really not really want to do it. So it's putting.
No, I think Shakur really wants to fight. So what I'm saying is, if you re-sign the top rank because you want that Navarrete belt, if you re-sign the top rank because you want that Loma chance, that shot at Loma, there's 2 things I say about that. The first thing is this: you better be smart about the shit and make sure that when you re-sign, they put fucking Loma and they put Navarrete on your fucking contract. If they don't put those names on your contract, you a goddamn fool for re-signing, number 1. Number 2, I don't want to hear shit about Tank Davis ducking you. Devin Haney ducking you if you done re-sign the Top Rank and you didn't even go entertain what Matchroom might offer you or entertain what PBC might offer you in a fight. It's the same thing, and Goon is gonna hate this shit. It's the same thing with Bud Crawford back in 2018, bro. I'm not trying to hear shit about motherfuckers ducking you when you was calling them out. You became free, and you didn't even go entertain what was offered on their side. So you purposefully, if you're Shakur, you take the Top Rank deal. Okay, no problem, because you consider unifying being more important. Maybe you playing a long game because you want to try to see if you can come at Tank with some leverage and unify with him for all the belts at 135 in the future. Maybe that's what you're doing to build your profile. No problem. But what we not gonna do is you do that knowing that, okay, cross promotional fights are hard to make. I'm not a big star, so adding Top Rank into the equation, PBC into the equation, Tank Davis team, my team, ESPN, and Amazon, that's going to make the fight harder to make if I go re-sign with them. You know this when you do it. So you can't do that shit, and then I got to hear for the next 2 or 3 years why you know you fighting Loma, why you know you fighting fucking Navarrete. Oh, the only reason I'm fighting them is because Tank Davis don't want no smoke. The only reason that's what I don't want to hear. I give you Pitbull Cruz, he ducked you. I give you Frank Martin, he fucking ducked you. Williams Zapata ducked you. Like you've been ducked, but let's not put duck on people that didn't duck you. Long as he do that, hey man, it is what it is. You like Tim Tszyu can't say he won a Jamel Charlo fight if he went and signed with the Zone, bro. No, he can. I believe Tim Tszyu when Tim Tszyu say he won't smoke because he went to where the smoke was at. That man came over from Australia. His daddy is Costa Tszyu. He could have signed anywhere. Matchroom wanted him. Premier Boxing Champions wanted him. Top Rank wanted him. He could have signed to any one of them platforms. Any one of them. He looked around and he said, well, shit, they got all the 154 fighters over there. I'm just going to go over there then because that's where all the fights at. I respect that shit. But you can't go somewhere else and then act like motherfuckers is ducking you and shit because you know what Top Rank going to do? They going to in-house fight your ass to death. They got all them 135s for you, 140s for you. They going to in-house your ass to death. So you know that that's how they move. Well, that's how Matchroom and PBC is moving too. So I ain't saying that he ducking or nothing like that, but I'm saying don't feed me the same shit Manny Pacquiao tried to do with Floyd Mayweather. Don't feed me the same shit that Bud Crawford tried to feed me with Earl Spence. When you make the decision to go to a platform, you know what fights are likely to get made. You know what fights they signing you on for, and you know what the plan is. So you know by signing the Top Rank, Tank Davis ain't in your plans. You know by signing the Top Rank, Devin Haney ain't in your plans. So don't act like they ducking you and don't use their name every time you got a fight coming up to try to sell the fight you got going on. As long as Shakur do that, he good with me. But if he do it, I'm going to cook his ass. Just so everybody.
But Knockout, you already know they're going to do it because a nigga like Tim Bradley, that's going to be the first thing come out his bald head ass mouth. Shakur needs some real competition. Like, why won't Tank Davis come and fight? Like, he was doing the same shit with Earl. Like, come on, bro. You already know what it is, man.
Yeah, I know, but you gotta put it. But Anthony, you gotta put it on record for them. So when you get ready to do it, they don't say they can't say.
Yeah, facts. Yeah, but you know that's gonna be one of the first things Tim Bradley ass say. Like he gonna lead the shit with that shit. Oh yeah, why won't Shakur? See, Shakur needs to be fighting Tank, but Tank too scared to come over here and fight Shakur, and I think that's the biggest fight in boxing. Like all that old shit.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you something about Tim Bradley, y'all. If you watching ESPN fights and he's calling, just mute that shit. He's terrible. He don't know shit. Like, who cares what he got to say? Tim Bradley is so weird when he's so awkward when he calls a fight. One minute he don't know if he should give somebody props. Then he remembers he's supposed to be shitting on him. He low key makes them fights unfucking watchable. But man, bring Teddy Atlas out mothballs or something, bro, because that shit is terrible.
I miss Teddy.
Nah, the thing about Tim Bradley, he don't make the fights watchable. I just need Top Rank to put on a good card. Like, they card's been trash lately. Like, they got to step their game up. Like, this Jared Anderson card on April the 13th, man, that shit better be good, bro. That shit better be good.
How do you feel about the card tomorrow with Shop, with my boy Tiger Johnson on there, with Shushu, with how you feel about that one?
I love that card. Let me catch Super Chat. We got Not Me in the building with the 5-piece. No Biscuit in Super Chat. He said, thoughts on Jamal saying he hasn't talked to Al since fighting Jose Benavidez. Love me some Dave Benavidez, but Canelo will counter him back to Tarlacon. I think Jamal Charlo is lying. I think Jamal Charlo got checked real quick, which is why he backtracked You know, PBC don't like no early announcements. They keep shit hush until they had an official announcement. I think he let the cat out the bag and he got a phone call to take that shit down, recant that shit, stop letting people know our moves before we ready to announce that shit. So I think he fucked up and they chastised him. As far as him not talking to Al since the Jose Benavidez fight, you gonna see not me that that's probably not true. When they announced the fight and you see that Jamal Charlo is fighting Canelo Alvarez, you gonna know that motherfucker was lying to you. That's what I think. I'll be proven right or wrong over time, but as you know, by following the channel, not me, I'll be right a lot on shit like that. But we'll see how it goes.
There was a lot of false narratives, even the bringing up the Jaime Monkey. That fight's not happening, bro. That was stupid. People even mentioned that, talking about that's gonna.
Yeah, hey, he was gonna retire too.
Yeah, thank you. That's what I'm saying. So, man,
and he was gonna retire too, dog. Like, get the fuck out. We got Drink More Water in the super chat with a 5-piece. He say Benavidez will fight Morrell, but Samson ain't gonna let them fight each other. That's not in his or their best interest, taking L's at this point. Yeah, I mean, you know, that's not in the best interest of the promoter. But if you're gonna be at 168 and you can't get Canelo, the best fighters, David Morrell and David Benavidez. Shit, see who you should really be promoting. You know what I mean? Jalen James with the 5-piece in the super chat. Shakur can't sign with the PBC because Leonard Ellaby still feels Jay Prince hitting him with that bat. That's the other thing, bro. Jay Prince, as long as he in Shakur ear and as long as he is manager, Shakur gonna be with Top Rank.
Yeah, Jay Prince only have top ranked fighters.
Yeah, he gonna be with Top Rank. We got Nate TK in the building. What's up, Nate?
What's good with y'all boys? What's good?
Chilling, man. What you got for the show?
Not too much. I'm gonna just say right now, what's it called? The dude that said that, Tank is like ducking Shakur. I'm gonna just keep it a buck, bro. Tank is not afraid of nobody. I like Shakur a lot, bro.
Well, that's cap.
Really?
Go ahead and finish. He trying to drag you into a Lomachenko conversation. Don't fall for it. Just keep going.
Really? Okay. I mean, listen. Just explain why then. Just explain why. Go ahead.
Oh shit.
Lomachenko.
Hey, but you know what, Knockout? Look, I told some people, bro, I say, bro, everybody talking about this Lomachenko shit with Tank. Bro, just because Floyd said that shit, that nigga Floyd really was just shooting that shit out there, bro. Because him and hold on, let me finish, because him and Tank was having their little war words or whatever. But, bro, if you think about it, my nigga, that nigga was not about to, that fight was never going to happen, bro. First of all, because Tank is on PBC, Lomachenko is on goddamn
Top Rank.
Bro, and at that time, that fight was not big enough. When you talking about cross promotional, that shit, that fight wouldn't have did no major ass numbers. Only time you really see some cross promotional shit like that is you talking about Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder. So it got to be some big shit. They ain't just doing no shit. And Tank is they prize fighter. They got a plan for this nigga. They wasn't about to come on, bro.
Was that still during the time when they were pulling the shenanigans with all the Lomo fights? Let's keep it real, bro, because that's what I like I said, it was never gonna happen. I think Floyd just threw it out there to talk shit, but we know they're not coming over there for no fight like that, because as much as Lomo is prized by everybody, he's not box office. He don't say he not that. So
exactly. God, come on, man.
So the thing about it is, like I said, like low key, I mean, people can see what they want, man, but I'm just gonna say, like, I don't really have the greatest opinion of Lomachenko. The shit that I seen him do, he did my boy the axe murderer dirty. So it's just like, you know, it is what it is. So I don't necessarily see that as ducking when really the fight was never going to happen, because Floyd, when have you ever seen Floyd come out and say, "Oh, I won't make the Lomachenko fight"? Well, okay, what happened? I mean, so I think it was never realistic. You can't call somebody ducking somebody. Now, his response to some of the shit Tank said after that didn't look good, but you know, it is what it is.
Go ahead, True.
Man, I heard a bunch of Tank shields just go up once Lomachenko got mentioned. That's what I heard.
Swear to God, bro. I swear to God.
Now, the man that Tank said he don't make his own fights, the man that makes Tank's fights, said that he ain't ready. Hush up, little boy. I'm going to put you in there with Lomachenko. And then Tank went to the corner, put his little dunce cap on, and said, they trying to set me up. And then KO, before you say it, before you say it, KO.
That's y'all shit.
I
ain't saying nothing. That's y'all shit.
Before you say it. Now, Tank has said they're trying to set me up on different occasions. The only difference is Tank got in the ring with those fighters. Loma, he has never entered the ring with when they, quote unquote, was trying to set him up. Part 3. Now Tank is a big pay-per-view star. You know, he big money. He box office. Who was on his list of the people he called out?
Devin, Loma, and Shakur.
Shakur.
So Devin, Loma, and Shakur. So
Yeah,
Devin
that's who he
tried
called
that.
out.
Devin
And he
tried
had
that.
Teofimo too.
Yeah.
Tio as well. Yeah, I was gonna mention Tio.
Okay, so got you. Devin, he tried that. Sent Espinoza. They had other plans. Cool. When was the attempt with Loma? When did we get that? When did we get to the second step?
He's steady losing, bro.
We
He's steady
didn't.
losing.
He's literally
Tank said,
losing the fights. Yeah.
Tank said that afterwards.
Y'all
Bro,
letting Truth slide, bro.
bro, he's steady losing, bro.
Y'all letting
Like,
him
Okay,
slide.
so it's just because the loss. Because Tank said that even after.
Nah,
no, he
I know what
didn't.
it
No,
is.
he didn't.
I've already cooked you on this. I'm letting
Tank said
somebody
that
else.
shit. Tank said that shit before. It was right after I want to say it was around the Rolly fight or some shit.
Nah, it was
That's,
right before the Ryan fight. It was leading up to the
okay, it
Ryan
was right before the
fight.
Ryan fight. So that means after that fight, he lost. Loma lost, bro.
He
It's just
lost.
like
So a fighter that already lost, he was like, "Oh no, that was one in an undisputed bout against a controversial decision.
it don't
That was
matter.
too much for Tank.
It
Tank
don't
was like,
matter.
nope, 3 losses, can't do it. Tank only fights undefeated fighters, right?
Yeah, he like taking nigga zeros.
He like taking niggas off.
And
Yeah,
knocking them out. Yeah.
Why ain't take Devins?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
just
Hey,
saying he
here,
like to take
Yeah,
Shakur.
see, that's what I'm saying. He
Because
won't
I could have
fight
sworn
soon.
Pedraza lost,
Bro, here's the thing, bro.
Gamboa lost.
Pedraza was undefeated when Tank beat him. You're going too fast. Don't
Yeah,
trip yourself
now
up.
Gamboa, that's different.
You were doing good, but then you heard me start talking. You got a little nervous. I understand. Let's cut the bullshit. Number one, Pedraza was undefeated when Tank knocked him the fuck out. Something that your guy could not do, by the way. Just if we're
I
taking
mean,
notes.
he did drop him 3
Number
times.
number two, Lomachenko, promoter, said that Loma was not fighting until next year. And in that time, his very next announcement was Loma and Kambosos is the next fight for the IBF. Loma is not available because he wasn't available after losing to Devin. Said he'd taking his ass back to the Ukraine. He was taking his little basketball and going home. Man, he robbed me. He was doing that shit. Then in December, they announced Loma and Kambosos is being finalized. Bob Arum let you know. The reports let you know. So when was he supposed to send anything to Loma, who already got a fight? When is this supposed to happen? The motherfucker went off the map, and when he got back on the map, he saw Maxie Hughes really beat Kambosos. But since they already had Kambosos and Loma done, remember they had Kambosos and Loma done. See, this is where y'all got to keep up, bro. That contract was done before Devin Haney signed his deal. That deal been done since 2022, guys. Remember, Loma pulled out because of the war in the Ukraine, and then that's how Devin Haney actually got the fight. Loma and Kambosos, the paperwork, the fight was already done for Loma to go where? To Australia. They've been had that fight done.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
They didn't have to negotiate it. They didn't have to negotiate it at all. The fight was done.
And think about this, Knockout.
So they tell you that Loma, hold on. So they tell you that Lomachenko is going back to the Ukraine with the fight with Kambosos already done, and they give Kambosos what's supposed to be a tune-up, and Maxie Hughes put pause on his ass. So you know that they was done for 2022, but Devin got the fight because Loma went back to Ukraine. And then you know that they was done in 2023 because look at how they gave Kambosos that decision so they didn't fuck up the Loma fight. And then a month after he gets that decision, what they announced? Loma Kambosos, IBF title going down next year. Dude was never on the table after Devin, bro. Stop. You can't do this shit with me, man. Do that shit on some other platform with somebody that ain't keeping.
Then look at it like this. At the same time, where was the fight still gonna happen if just say if they was gonna put Loma in Tank? Where the fight was gonna happen at? All right, because at the end of the day, you still got Shakur, an in-house fighter that want to fight goddamn Loma. So you gonna send Loma to PBC, which we know that ain't gonna happen, to get his ass knocked the fuck out, because that's exactly what's gonna happen. So he can come back and fight Shakur. That don't make sense.
Yeah, they gonna impact that shit to death, bro. Bob trying to get them belts, too. You know that he need control of them bitches because he ain't got no money at lightweight.
Yeah, for real. Come on, bro. Like,
but CKO, your point So just to respond, your point would be true had Tank fought at the top of the year that he said he would. Now we don't know when he's going to fight, so therefore the whole conversation is now set back to he can send something, right?
Nah. Cause you don't know. Number one, you don't know if Loma and Kambosos. You don't know who's gonna win. Number two, his fight done, bro. Like y'all, like come on, bro. His fight, like let's stop arguing for the sake of arguing. His fight with the PBC is done. They just ain't announcing it yet because he probably ain't fighting until June. You know he ain't fighting in April now because all them dates just took up. You know it's not May 4th because that's Canelo date. So the earliest you're gonna see him is June.
Yeah, the fight schedule that y'all thinking about has been done.
Realistically, though, who do you think it is?
It's either gonna be Frank. It's either gonna be Frank Martin, Jose Rayo Valenzuela, Gary Russell Jr., or dark horse Manny Pacquiao.
Come on,
that's conveniently all fighters with losses, right?
In the conversation, man. Come on.
No,
if he fight Rayo, you gotta take a notch off him.
He's literally in contention for the fight now. Of those fights, Gary Russell Jr. is a trash fight.
Yeah, Gary.
Jose Rayo Valenzuela is a trash fight. Manny Pacquiao is a trash fight. The only fight that's good in the ring of those fights is Frank Martin to me. But Manny Pacquiao does the biggest business. Gary Russell Jr. does a great live gate, sells some pay-per-views, especially if they have it over there in the D.C., Baltimore area. That shit going, like, if you ain't from there, you might well not even try to buy tickets. The city buying that shit before we even get a chance. That shit over with. So that's doing good business. Frank Martin doing good business, good in the ring. So yeah, they all do good business, but the only good competitive fight to me is the Frank Martin one. So that's the one I want.
You see him blowing through Pac-Man?
Yeah, 45 years old, ain't been in the ring since August 2021.
Nah. And a rare unknown fact, him and Pac-Man are about they're the same height. I don't think him, but it's not like Pac-Man's this. It's not like he's bringing down some big 147. You know, Pac-Man, him's about the same size. He got enough power to put him out. Pac-Man's gotten old. I mean, he's 45 years old. There's only so much you can do. If your main skill is your speed and your footwork, a younger, fresher fighter is going to do you. So I don't, it's going to be a showcase with a name on his butt.
That's something where they just use that fight to continue to build his numbers and make sure that everybody know that he's popular in the motherfucker. Because that'll do the biggest business. Because Pacquiao got just enough Pactars out there. And they're gonna see him throw one of them 20-punch combinations and shit, looking fast as fuck for a 45-year-old. You know what I'm saying? And they gonna eat that shit up. And he gonna have the whole country. Everybody gonna come buy his shit, thinking he got a shot. He gonna get his ass whooped, bro. Like
I don't want to see that.
Ugas made that man look slow 3 years ago, bro. How y'all think Tank will make him look, bro? Like that shit won't. That's not a good fight. That's abuse. That's like Keyshawn Davis punching up on Teofimo Sr., bro. That's just that ain't good, bro.
Damn.
Like, get your ass in this car, boy. I don't know why you in here, man.
Yeah, that ain't good, bro. We don't need. Nobody should want that fight. If you want that fight, just so you can say, "Oh, Tank Davis did 800,000 pay-per-views. He did $15-20 million live gate." If you want to be able to brag about his goddamn numbers, somebody keeps stealing kids, bro. If you want to brag about his goddamn numbers and shit, then that's you. I want to see a damn good fight, and Pac-Man ain't it, bro. Rayo ain't it. Gary Russell Jr. same thing. He been out the ring 2 fucking years, bro. Coming off of an injury and a loss. The fight is Frank Martin, man. That's the fight. Or maybe like Truth, maybe shit ain't done. Maybe you wait to see what's going on with Devin and Ryan, and then maybe you get the winner and you surprise the fuck out of everybody. Maybe that's what's brewing. Maybe that's why Floyd and all this shit going back and forth. Maybe that's where there's smoke, there's fire. Maybe. I doubt it. I think this shit's already done, but we'll see. But realistically, I think it's one of those fighters that I mentioned, bro.
And he can use all those dudes outside of Frank Martin. To be honest, like you said, they could run it back to have a second fight later in the year. And he used one of them dudes like Manny Pacquiao right now is a tune-up for him. He tunes up on one of these dudes, beats up on him, and then makes the big announcement for the end of the year. You guys look, I won't be real, man. Everybody knows I ain't got no love lost for Tank. It ain't like I in his squad or nothing. Like I'm critical of him, but I could see that because he's been out it'll be about a year by then. Use one of those heads as a tune-up, but a good resume name, and then go into a big fight. In the winter. That's what it is.
The only way that's cool, King of Kings, you better announce that shit at the same time.
True.
If you announce that shit at the same time, people still gonna be like, man, this bullshit ass fight, blah blah blah. But at least if you tell them, yeah, nigga, we got Pac-Man done, I got Devin at the end of the year. People gonna kind of not be feeling the Pac-Man, but they really ain't gonna give a fuck if you got Devin at the end of the year. But if you announce that shit and that's it, oh, niggas gonna be mad.
I kind of want Ryan to knock Devin Haney ass out. I ain't gonna lie. I kind of want Ryan to knock his ass out.
I gotta talk you off the ledge. You gotta that's Tank work.
But see, that's what I
want Tank to knock his ass out too, but by Bill and them niggas doing so much fugazi ass shit, bro, it's like I really want to just see his ass get knocked the fuck out, bro.
Nah, that's like
damn.
I ain't gonna lie,
just
bro.
Rewatch the 11th round.
Ryan's not touching Devin Haney. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Nah, bro. As an Earl Spence fan, bro. As an Earl Spence fan and a Jesse Bam Rodriguez fan, bro, I didn't want nobody to beat Bud until Earl got him, but Earl just couldn't get the job done, bro. Now I'm sure Terrence Crawford but they ain't want Earl to lose till he got the Bud. I'm the same way with Tank, but I don't want Shakur to lose. I don't want Devin to lose. I don't want Teofimo to lose. I don't want nobody to lose until they see Tank. I want him to be
that's a problem, KO.
Same with Jesse Bam Rodriguez. I don't want
I know that KO. It's like I know that shit, man, but it's like them niggas
bro,
they so full.
You don't want nobody else to take his work, bro.
I know, but it's like, but think about this though. If Ryan knocked motherfucking Devin, you know how Devin Haney fans gonna feel, my nigga. They gonna suck the hell up.
It won't be as bad as if Tank do it.
Yeah, I know, but it's like, boy, that's just like when
Earl lost the book, bro. Everybody go watch the Monday. So Earl and Bud fought on July 21st. I did a live show July 31st, bro. Earl Spence fan almost came up here and cried, bro.
They made a lot of I was pissed off when I came up on this motherfucker.
Yeah, motherfucker, I'm gonna come here and cry, bro. Like, nah, you had
Earl winning?
Oh what? Yeah, bro. It's that. Yeah, that's my man.
No.
I got it. If they run it back, I got them win it again. We can bet.
I don't. Now I don't know about this.
I don't know about altitude sickness.
That girl's been cheating on you, bro. Don't go back.
Hey man, look. You better tell him.
I got Bud beating them the same way, but quicker. By 6.
What's his name? We got a bet. If they run it back, we got a bet. Say listen.
Y'all ain't gonna do nothing but make excuses after the fight, bro. That shit.
Nah, it ain't gonna be no excuses.
Y'all, it's crazy how y'all made it.
You can't make no excuse. Cause I tell you what, when I be getting shit right, I be on motherfucking helmet, boy.
I heard
when I get my shit right, I'm talking shit.
I don't know your name, but I respect you though, man, because you talking about I got Errol beating them next time they fight. Well, it took your whole soul to say that. Well,
no, it didn't. No, it didn't. Right after the fight, I came right up in and said I got him in the rematch again.
He did.
Okay.
Shout out Lamar Jones with the 2 pieces super chat. Why is Devin and Ryan not in Saudi? Because the Saudi Arabians, they won't Tank Davis. They don't give a fuck about Devin and Ryan.
They don't want
you guys gotta realize, man, Ryan's
they won't Tank over there, bro.
Yeah, they do. Yeah. Hey, Ryan is a plus 400 in that fight, bro. He's not gonna win that fight. That's the thing about it, is the Saudis want to see good matchups. Ryan coming in at a plus 400. Come on, man. He's going to have to get a knockout or do some kind of miracle punches. But 4-1, they don't see him winning. It's not. This is not a 50-50 fight. Nowhere near it.
That's not, bro. He got a punch a chance, and Devin is the better fighter, better boxer. That's how
the thing is, does Devin have enough to keep Ryan off him?
What?
That nigga got a strong chest. What?
This shit is crazy.
You said what? That was nothing difficult. Yes, Devin can't punch.
We all know he can't punch.
He's tall and straightforward and shit,
keep Ryan out for majority.
If Ryan hit him with that bladed jutsu, Mayweather peekaboo style.
Bro just gotta block his left hook, nigga.
How you play it?
If Ryan come in there with that bladed style, he fight him sideways. Oh, just watch.
Hey, 2024 has been kind of monotonous, bro. If somehow Ryan upsets him, YouTube is gonna be.
I don't think.
Nah, that shit'll be wild. I
don't think he gonna upset him. But like Buddy
It
just
can't
said,
be
I
no
feel
worse
like
than
Ryan
what
gonna be
Bob
good
I ain't gonna lie to you.
I don't think he's gonna upset him, but I feel like if how Ryan came out against Tank, throwing them hoes, how he was throwing them hoes, and he know Tank got power, I feel that's why I feel what old Buddy just said. I feel like Ryan he might just really go after Devin Haney throwing some shit at his ass.
Let's just say the Tank fans won't
He
Ryan
could,
to
but I
win,
don't know if he got the footwork to cut.
He is, but I just want Devin. I want Devin to outbox him. I want him to look good. I want him
Devin
to
gonna
feel
outbox
good.
circles,
I
box
want
his
Devin
ears
to
off.
win
Yeah,
that
bro's
fight.
gonna run circles around Ryan. That's not.
Devin's gonna make him pay every time he comes in.
Because you can't take credit. Like, I can't talk shit to Frequent the same, bro. I can't talk shit to Goon the same. I can't take credit for another man's work, bro.
You gonna laugh about that?
Yeah, like
you
it
gonna
ain't.
laugh?
You know what I mean? Like it ain't gonna hit right.
I mean, that's what the Haneys do with.
You would think, man.
Trying to
You would
do with
think,
Ryan.
you a Devin Haney fan because Ryan beat him. Like that ain't gonna hit.
The Haney
Yeah.
fans are trying to say
that
Ryan is
shit
this
first.
big fight now.
Yeah, it's just like when Pacquiao got his ass knocked out. You know what I'm saying? Shit, motherfucker was going crazy. Like, and this nigga want to fight Floyd, and this nigga want to fight Floyd. Look at this nigga, he sleep. Like, you know, it's the same shit.
And Floyd made Marquez look like an amateur, dog.
You feel me?
Yeah, off a layoff.
I mean, we got to remember the 3 fights prior as well, but you know, yeah, man, he was sleep.
Bama Jeff on y'all helmet. Bama Jeff say, "Are we gonna act like Devin didn't get in there and hurt Regis multiple times and still say he can't punch? Niggas in here be hating for real. Y'all don't know shit about boxing."
I swear, bro. I
feel like Devin really did show me
Jeff on y'all helmet, dog.
Devin hurt Gamboa a lot. What does that mean?
Man, that bullshit ass punch that nigga hit that nigga with, bro. Come on, that nigga damn near threw 2 punches. If you just look at him, he didn't even know. Wow. He didn't even know he really hit the nigga like that. If you look at that nigga was stuck his goddamn self.
So you telling me you don't take nothing away from the Devin Regis fight? It was just he should have did that.
Bro, the nigga Regis slew footed my nigga.
Regis looked like trash out there. I ain't even gonna lie.
He was the tale of things to come. Gorilla wasn't a one-off.
There were people that were dead ass saying that bro would win, bro. That shit.
Bro, Regis slew footed in a motherfucker.
Hey, when people say Devin ain't got no power,
right about that.
Hey, historically, y'all got to look at it, man. Like, there's levels to power, but when people say Devin ain't got no power, he's not Corey Spinks. He's not Paulie Malignaggi. You know what I'm saying? So there is some level where you can keep somebody, like even Floyd, when he got like bigger weights and the guys are bigger. I call it like, you know, a dude have stinging power, like he could shock you with some speed. Does he got concussive power? Not really, because even the Regis drop was a flash knockdown, but Regis got a solid chin. So it's not like that, but you got to think it's not like somebody is just going to, like, when a dude don't got no power, that, like, look at the Paulie versus Sean Porter fight. That's when you know a motherfucker ain't got power. That's what a dude does to a dude that doesn't have power. And I don't see nobody doing Devin like that.
Well, you don't see it because Devin's coming in as a heavyweight, and that's why.
Why do you keep calling niggas heavyweight?
Yeah, what is that, bro? Do you not understand boxing,
man,
bro?
Devin could have finished
coming in like that.
To be fair, he do be putting on a good like 15, 20 pounds, like even after, bro.
Yeah, you know what? You know who used to do that? Like, this been going on for a long time.
He just rehydrated. Man, that nigga big as fucking person.
Dudes coming bigger like that. So it's like, look, Tank had a fight. I heard somebody bring it about how much he weighed in Leo Santa Cruz fight. Look, bro, if you weigh in what the fight supposed to be, you can rehydrate to where that's just boxing, wrestling, whatever fuck you want, whatever fight games. That's part of it. So everybody,
if they want to change it, go to same day weigh-ins and shit. If not, then you make weight to get it cracking. Like, it is what it is, bro. J.A. Dixon, what's up, man? Salute, I see you in the building, bro. I think that on the power with Devin Haney, bro, I don't really think it's the power. I think he got good enough power. I think his issue is when motherfuckers can force him to fight, bro. He not comfortable on the inside. So if somebody can take away that jab and get on the inside on him, that's when he's gonna have trouble. So until then, I ain't really. Yeah, Loma.
There we go. A la Loma.
Loma did a real good job of that shit.
Me personally, I had Loma winning this shit. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. I never
Everybody
seen
did.
that shit.
The
I
entire
had
boxing
Loma
world
winning
did.
this shit. Like,
Y'all
I'm being
tripping.
straight up. Like, I had that
Of
nigga.
course
I'm
he
gonna say
did.
this: Devin didn't win. Either Loma won or it was a motherfucking draw. Point
Yeah,
blank.
that shit was
Nah,
rigged,
bro.
bro.
Talk
I
that.
ain't gonna lie to you. That fight
Talk
could
Lot
have
of
that.
gone either way.
excuses.
I could
It's
have
a
went either
difference,
way.
bro. It's
Hey,
a
what
difference.
the history book say? Oh, okay, yeah.
They say
There
he
we
got
go.
the dub.
The
They say
Yeah,
history
Devin
he
got
books
the
won.
got a lot of
dub.
robberies
Cut
in
it
it
out. Hey,
too. I wouldn't go by
y'all
those.
falling for remedial tricks, man. You guys can't fall for dudes coming throwing combinations and the crowd getting loud. And like I told somebody
Yeah.
straight up when they scored the fight, if you give any of the first 2 rounds to motherfucking Lomachenko, you didn't watch the fight right.
Yeah, we
It
Because
was
watched
a
the
lot
none
of
of them
fight.
people
swing
was on
rounds
that.
Loma
though.
definitely was
It was
connecting.
it
Yeah.
was a lot of
Later
swing
in the
rounds
fight, you're
though.
right when he got tired when Devin slowed down, but early in the fight he wasn't. So that's the thing about it. Was it a close fight? Absolutely. Did Loma
Yeah,
win
but
it?
Definitely,
No, he didn't.
I didn't
Loma
heard.
won definitely one of the first 3 rounds.
Yeah, I was
If you're just
exactly. I
being
didn't heard a
Okay,
objective,
round
motherfucker
3
First
say.
3 is
because he
I
didn't
didn't
win
heard a
1 or 2.
motherfucker say Devin won the first 4-5. I'm like, what? Like, that's
No, he didn't
crazy.
win the first 4.
Like, bro, like I watched that whole a few times. I had that whole like 2-2 after the first four rounds, some shit like that. Like the shit was going back and forth. Like, I don't know, bro. Like, and clearly that nigga won the round. It's like this. The round that Devin won, it was like, all right, I'm gonna give him that round. The rounds Loma won, he clearly won those rounds. Clearly. Like, so I don't know, bro.
I mean,
Like,
if you got a personal bias opinion, but I've seen that style
nah,
before. When
I ain't
dudes
got
now
no
say,
it's a
style.
I've
personal
seen people
bias
still
opinion.
fight that way before, and people
Okay,
like, look, man,
so
it
think
was
about
closer
this.
than
True
you
don't
guys
like
think.
this shit.
Think
True
about
don't
this.
like this
I'm gonna
shit.
say this. All right. If you got the boxers that's actually boxing saying Loma won, the boxers, right? Then you got most of the fans, most of the boxing fans saying Loma won. But then you got the actual people that don't know shit about boxing saying, man, the white boy really won that fight. God damn, who won?
Well, first of all, but few of them people you
Everybody
mentioned
So
was
can't
is
be
everybody,
wrong.
practicing
I guess
later
my question
anyway.
would be this for y'all, bro. Like, so, like, it's a lot of people, Devin Haney fans, and it's a lot of people that feel like Devin won the fight. But it is a lot of people that feel like Loma won the fight too. Are they hating on Devin?
No, it was a
Like,
close fight, man. To be real, like it was a
okay,
very
so
good
it
look.
was a
It
close
was
fight.
close
Okay.
as hell.
So here's the
It
thing
depends
about
on
it
who you
is
ask,
a close
knockout. It
fight
depends
don't
on who you
like. Does
not. Who you
anybody feel
like.
like Loma got robbed? No, it was a close fight. He could have did more. This is what I'm saying. With like we get to the point where dudes see a close fight and they're like, "Oh, this dude, oh, he should have won." Like that's your opinion. That's cool, whatever. But at the end of the day, like it's a 7-5 win, which is always very close to swing either way. We seen that
Yeah.
shit like last weekend. Like there's things that have to happen, and there's things Lomachenko could have did. The same shit happened with the T.O. fight. He like really that fight was a lot closer than people act like T.O. washed him. That fight was a lot closer than it came out to be.
Yeah.
But
And
people's
they wasn't about
impressions
to
later.
fuck
I
up
But
could
the
you're
money.
argue
hitting
T.O.
a
with
could
very
have cut
close
the
Lomachenko
fight.
fight
on
off
that
for
one, but
shit.
The
I'm gonna
They
problem
just
just
keep
is,
don't.
it a
They
buck.
just call it a book, bro. They wasn't about to fuck up the money. They know at the end of the day they can make more money one way or another with Devin winning this fight than Loma. They come on, bro. Let's just call
Yeah,
it
facts.
a
but
book,
that's
bro.
well. Look, that's the same
Absolute
propaganda
facts.
that
That's the same reason
Paul
T.O. won
Malignaggi
against
came out and
Ortiz.
said
I
that
can't
he
let
even.
y'all get that off though, because
Yeah,
Devin,
thank
that
you,
was
bro.
Devin's
Thank
last
you.
fight with Top Rank.
thank you.
Thank you,
But
bro.
that's not
I
his
Thank you.
feel
only
And
that,
they
fight
lied
that
but
he's
about
going
it,
to
Top
saying
do
that
with
Rank.
he
Top
signed and
Rank.
he didn't.
but
So
they
that shit,
had
Bob Arum was irate, bro. He was irate. And
yeah,
Bob
but
Arum showed to
yeah,
tell
but
people that he can make some shit
yeah,
shake.
I feel that, but at the same time, Bob was. I feel like that nigga was acting. He was acting because at the same time, it's like, bro,
God
if
damn,
if
bro.
that if
What
that
would be the benefit of him losing the undisputed champion, which Loma would have became?
Yeah,
For Devin to go over to his arch
To
nemesis
have
Eddie
a
Hearn, who he
star
can't
at
stand.
140 to
Come on,
go
that doesn't
against
make any
Teofimo
sense.
because,
or
bro,
his
at the
other
same
top ranked
listen,
fighters.
when it comes to the sanctioning bodies, like that shit don't matter. Devin is the younger upcoming fighter. They want his ass to be the head of the crown. So if they can make money off him being undefeated, undisputed, fuck around and can fight Shakur next or somebody else next, run that hoe back or move up to 140 being undisputed one. Come on, bro. It all
Oh, did
makes sense
Loma
for
get
that.
robbed? Are you saying Loma got robbed?
I ain't saying he got
Loma
robbed. What I said,
100,000%
Then he lost.
got
what I
robbed.
said
What are
was
you talking about?
what I said was either goddamn Loma won the fight or it should have been a draw. I don't feel like Devin won the fight. That's how I feel. Either
Hey, I got a
Roman
question.
Floyd
Hey, I
Mayweather
got
and
a question.
Floyd Mayweather and Al Heyman got involved to help Devin get that decision. They've been fucking with Devin with the Ryan shit and then gave him the Ryan fight. They got him and Tank going back and forth. Something brewing around this motherfucker.
Hey, KO.
All this shit is going on because we about to get Tank and Devin. Goddamn.
Hey, KO, I got a question. So
Yeah.
listen. So if we look at a pattern, bro, I just gotta call this shit out, bro, because this shit is like it's pathetic. So I noticed when Devin really want to make a fight, like he has a different type of energy. When he didn't ask why Ryan ain't fighting in Saudi Arabia.
Facts.
Another thing is why when he supposedly sent offer to Shakur, why he didn't want to go in negotiation with Shakur, but he went in negotiation with Ryan. But it's like everybody got to jump through all these hoops and hurdles and shit to meet his demands, even though he the B side. When he really want to make a fight, he come correct though. I don't understand that shit. But they swear he want that fight.
Hey, no disrespect, my G, but you gotta evolve your opinion because that fight ain't over in Saudi because Saudi don't want a Ryan Quitter fucking Garcia coming over.
Saudi don't want
and let's
Devin.
be real, regardless of what we don't like,
bro.
the negotiations that he did with Shakir, there was multiple numbers that were thrown out there to him. And at the end of the day, the fucking contract that Shakir ended up taking still pays per fight less than what the final, like the second or third offer where Haney offered him 3.5. So you can't
so why he didn't do that with Ryan? So why he didn't do that? Why he didn't pull them same tactics? Why he didn't do them same tactics with Ryan? Is what I'm asking.
Because him and Ryan are on the what? But we don't know that. We don't know what happened because Ryan was about to leave the
hasn't
fight.
accomplished shit in boxing. He hasn't accomplished shit in boxing.
So I'm gonna say this, and this I feel like it's a drop the mic point. If everybody get it, maybe some people are getting they want. I'm gonna read these super chats first, but I want y'all to think about something, and y'all can do with it what you will. But I got Jalen James in the super chat with a 5-piece. Says Dev didn't beat Regis on off his weight. He handicapped Regis' best punch. He will handicap Ryan's hook, and Loma quit in the 12th round. He's saying Devin took away their tools. He didn't beat him with his size. We got Frequent Flyer with the 5-piece in the super chat. He says Loma bum ass lose in close fights because he always take off the 12th round. His river crying ass only clearly won rounds 10 and rounds 11. Here's where I will go.
Round 10, the judge gave to Devin.
Yeah, that's
no bullshit.
Yeah, round 10.
Here's what I will say. I will just say some facts. Everyone can do with them what they will. Subriel Matias, numbers get dropped publicly. Tank Davis, numbers get dropped publicly. Shakur Stevenson, numbers get dropped publicly. George Kambosos, numbers behind closed doors. Lomachenko, numbers behind closed doors. Regis Prograis, numbers behind closed doors. Ryan Garcia, numbers behind closed doors. Y'all do whatever y'all want to do with that information and make it mean whatever you want to make it mean.
Say that shit again, knockout, bro. Like
in the case of Devin and Bill Haney, Subriel Matias, they talk about the numbers publicly for the people to hear.
Oh, all right.
They talk about the numbers publicly for people to hear. Shakur Stevenson, they talk about the numbers publicly for people to hear. Regis Prograis, numbers kept private. Ryan Garcia, numbers kept private. Lomachenko, numbers kept private. George Kambosos, numbers kept private. Do what you will with that information.
Yeah.
Could that shit flop?
Do what you will. No, I'm not talking about the performance numbers. I'm talking about negotiating purposes. I'm talking about we offered him $20 million. Subriel Matias was asking for $4 million. We offered Shakur 2.8, 3.5, 25%. Lomachenko, we working on the deal. Numbers don't get released publicly.
Yeah, ain't nothing getting said.
Kambosos, we working on the deal. Numbers don't get released publicly. Regis Prograis, we working on the deal. Numbers don't get released publicly. Ryan Garcia, please send me a real offer, but numbers don't get released publicly.
Yeah, when he want to fight somebody, it's gonna be behind the scene. They just gonna get it done. When he bullshitting and capping, they're gonna be throwing all these crazy ass numbers. So certain motherfuckers can speak on this shit.
My exact point, bro.
No, like but your point said there was no negotiation. I'm saying that there was, but it don't mean it's good negotiation. Like to be true, I mean, the Shakur shit was too public. I don't know why that wasn't behind closed doors, because it wasn't going to happen.
Because
See,
he
here's
didn't
the
want the
funny part
fight.
Because
about
Haney
any of
didn't
the.
want the
Here's the
fight.
funny
That's
part about
why.
the.
He didn't want the
I'm
fight.
going
Man,
to tell you right now, because he was never going to stay. This is the thing about it. Like this. A lot of this point got deaded a long time ago. When he moved to 140, any fight below that was already gone. It was already gone. So I know it. Like they want to. They got this way. I know this new generation ties. They're always talking about what they finna do, about to do, and blah blah blah, this that. But when he moved to 140, all those fights were dead, and we knew that. But everybody wanted to entertain it, like he was really gonna go down and fight Shakur at 135. The only dude that's ever gonna always be in play, and that's because of money. And I don't know if that fight's gonna happen now, win or whatever. It's Tank Davis. That's it. Everybody else is just pizza, just pawns on the
yeah.
fucking table, bro.
Even though Shakur said Bob basically said that the Shakur shit just the other day, he basically said that shit was some bullshit. He said because if they really wanted to make the fight, he say Bill no, he need to talk to me about send me the contract about making the fight with Shakur. He said I never got an offer from goddamn. He said I never got an offer from Bill Haney. Like we never talked. That's what came out of Bob Arum off the other day.
Man, that shit be crazy.
They pick a fly man point.
What you're not gonna tell me is that a flat fee offer that Devin Haney received from George Kambosos was a bullshit offer and it was a bad offer because it was a flat fee offer. But then turn around and tell me that Devin Haney offering Shakur Stevenson a flat fee for a pay-per-view fight is a real offer. It's just not. You can't take me there. You can probably take somebody else there. I'm not gonna go there with you. That don't make no sense. So I mean, and then we got, and I know Devin Haney fans hate when I do this, but all of these numbers and all this shit is coming from a lying ass dude and Bill Haney, bro. That's giving people all this.
And then,
Motherfucker's a
respect
liar, bro. Like I don't say nothing that I ain't said publicly. That I say it to it. He's a liar, bro.
Respectfully,
liar, bro. Like y'all was getting information from a motherfucker that will tell you anything that benefits his son, bro. Like, and I get it, promote your son or whatever, but don't get mad at me for not believing liars when they lie, bro. Like, I just can't. Like, this motherfucker he'll tell y'all anything, bro. He'll tell y'all that the Muhammad Ali Act say some shit that it don't say. He'll lie to you about what a rematch clause is. The motherfucker will lie to you about their plans and shit. Like, one thing that didn't come up when discussing Devin Haney and Tank Davis in 2023 and their whole situation was the fact that Devin Haney let the cat out the bag that he never intended to fight at 135 after Loma, bro.
Man.
He said his only goals was to beat Loma and then move up and fight at 140 for a championship.
And now, man, that shit crazy. But I got one more. I know you said we can't name drop on your channel and shit, so I ain't gonna do that. But now a narrative being pushed, basically saying that Floyd trying to sabotage Devin because he didn't sign to him. But as I
we know what you talking about.
That shit crazy.
Devin was still hanging it. Floyd was teaching him moves and shit like that in the gym. He was still working with him. No, where the issue came in is when Bill got on camera talking crazy, talking about that Floyd era shit is over. No, now we finna little boy your ass. You gotta get now. I'm finna really show you what I can do with your son, even though he ain't signed to me.
Nah, for real. Then
I mean, this is what I say about that, and this ain't no shot at nobody. Anybody want smoke on this shit? Y'all can hit the fucking link, and I'll debate anybody on this. If he is sabotaging him, so fucking what? He's the competition.
Nah, for real.
You the competition.
For real.
If I am trying to make sure my fighters get fights before you, if I am trying to make sure that I keep your numbers down so the guy I fuck with can have leverage in negotiations, so the fuck what? That's exactly what. See, here's the problem, bro. And I was debating my brother BFTV on this. And here's the problem that Devin Haney fans have is that people have no problem with games when they're played in a way where Devin Haney tries to make Tank Davis look like a duck with a phantom $20 million offer. They have no problem with it. People have no problem with games when Devin Haney tries to drop Hector Luis Garcia's sparring footage the week before Tank Davis's fight with him to try to get people to shit on Tank Davis's fight. People have no problem when those types of games are played. But the moment the Tank start playing games and shit, all of a sudden it becomes an issue. Like, no, if they gonna play them games, let them play their games and make the best person win. It's just that everybody hearing the sound of my voice knows this to be a fact. When you add up Devin Haney and fucking Bill Haney and Eddie Hearn versus the team of Tank Davis, Al Heyman, Floyd Mayweather, and Leonard Ellerbe, y'all all know who's gonna win that game. You just don't want to say it. You know who the winners of that shit is. You know who gonna end up stepping on shit and making shit bend to their will between those two teams. Who the fuck you got? Eddie Hearn, Bill, and Devin versus Tank, Floyd, and Al. Who the fuck y'all got? Come on, bro. People just don't want to admit it. So yeah, if he is sabotaging them, so the fuck what? That's what they try to do every time they talk down on the Tank fight. Every time they try to hate on Tank. Every time they try to make him look like a duck. Every time they have a fucking fight coming up and they mention Tank Davis' name and they have the channels that support them mention Tank Davis' name more than the person that they fighting. Why is it that there's so many live streams and so many videos on Devin Haney and Tank Davis from people that support Devin Haney today, but ain't nobody talking about Devin and Ryan? I actually got up here trying to talk about Devin and Ryan today, but ain't nobody talking about Devin and Ryan. Why? Because they got to attach their name to Tank, bro. So if you're gonna play the game, then play the game. But hell yeah, if he sabotaging them, you the competition. I'm supposed to sabotage you. Just like what Bob Abrams do, what Bob Abrams had a WBO do to Keith Thurman and Tim Zoo. Nah, nigga, you ain't fighting for no title over here. We gonna try to.
We was talking about Ryan and Devin Day. What you talking about, bro?
That's what I'm saying, bro. A lot of people ain't though. A lot of people still doing that.
Okay.
Yeah, because look, the thing about it is at the end of the day, like that, I think I had made a comment on your thing, videos about that. Because here's the thing about it, like we all agree that boxing is a business at some level, right?
100%.
Or if all business, right? So is that not a brilliant marketing strategy when you've seen like several times now that you've attempted to sell your own, it's not possible? So not possible. I mean, he got good numbers, but compared to who you're comparing yourself with. So I don't understand why people get mad when they say they do that. He's been trying to market his name by himself. Ryan's been trying to do it by himself. But the biggest thing is dangling that carrot. This is the same game plan that we've seen him do with Pacquiao for years. They would, oh yeah, he's gonna fight him, and then he'd be fighting this guy and every other guy that he fought. Like really, the game plan is the same. He was fighting everybody that Floyd had beat, and then he running by, and they're like, oh, the next fight is Floyd. It's the same marketing strategy. At the end of the day, that's how they're going to sell tickets. So I can't really be mad if they don't do that if that's a business and that's what they're doing. So
I'm gonna be straight up.
Here's the thing, bro, and here's the major issue. There is no problem. Again, if you talk to a Devin Haney fan and they got a channel or they don't got a channel or they in chats all the time, if you talk to them and Bill Haney then came out and said something about how Tank is ducking or it's Tank's giving or it's this or it's that, talking his shit about Tank, they gonna love it, bro. They gonna eat that shit up. It's cool. Like there's no problem with what they doing, but just understand that motherfuckers gonna do shit back. You basically the point I'm making is you can't praise Bill Haney for the shit and Devin Haney for the way that they marketing themselves and how they moving to attach themselves to Tank and make people want to see Devin versus Tank. You can't applaud that, but then have a problem with Floyd Mayweather treating them like the competition that they are, because they behaving like the competition. So we're gonna treat you as such. I don't understand the problem, bro.
And another thing too, I was on there when you and BF was when y'all was debating and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like this, bro. At the end of the day, motherfucker be saying, Bill fuck with y'all, Bill this. Hey, bro, that nigga don't fuck with y'all. That nigga using y'all to get what he need to do for his son, bro. Because if a nigga really, I'm like this, bro. I'm gonna keep it all the way above. I'm like this. If I fuck with some niggas, I'm gonna say, you know what? I'm gonna drop some breaking news on y'all channel. You know what? Look out, Dale. Go to this channel. We're gonna go to this channel and we're gonna drop our next fight right here. Hey, we fighting this nigga right here. Book it. It's already signed to live. Y'all heard it first. The fight already done. Breaking news right now. We fighting Ryan Garcia April 20 on Knockout channel. We didn't broke the news. Oh shit. Nigga ain't doing that to none of these channels, bro.
No, he hasn't.
Come on, bro. He's saying bullshit. I'm gonna tell this nigga this right here so he can put that shit out there. He ain't giving no motherfucking facts. I mean, he ain't giving no breaking news.
He uses YouTube.
Come on,
he uses YouTube for what is YouTube is good for. It's good for talking points and narratives and shit. But when they want to report something real, they go to the same motherfuckers that we all say be capping. We call that motherfucker Cappinger, but he sure knew about Devin dropping them belts before I fucking did. But we call him Cappinger though. He sure reported the shit out of some shit that we didn't know was coming. So I mean, yeah, bro. If you don't want to, if people don't see it or they don't recognize what he's doing, I mean, he's using YouTube as a tool.
Yeah,
You know, he gonna keep us talking. He gonna get, like I tell people all the time, it's great for the narratives. Like Devin Haney, Bill Haney, they're gonna give you something to talk about on this motherfucker every single time you go live, every time you drop a video. But when they want to talk about some real news or a deal they signed or some shit like that, bro, they gonna go to other outlets. They ain't gonna come here and give us shit. And as long as you know what it is, then you know what it is, and that's cool. Like
Lord King Haney. What they call that nigga? Lord King Haney.
What's gonna be fucked up, and I don't even want Dog to lose, but what's gonna be fucked up is what narrative is gonna split. What narrative is gonna come around when you take a loss? Like,
I mean,
what
some
YouTube
of his fans,
pro
bro.
channels gonna
I
do?
know.
Bro, you got your old promoter Bob Arm talking shit about you. So that's false too.
Nah, so when he lose, you got some real ones that's gonna be like shit. He lost to the better man. They gonna give credit where credit is
Yeah,
due.
that's it. That's boxing.
That's every fan base. Every fan base gonna have people that's gonna be unrealistic and shit, and gonna come up with narratives and all that shit. But
they gonna keep making excuses when he win too. They
the
gonna keep
people
making
the people that I fuck with, if he lose, I know they gonna give credit to whoever beat him, as long as you know it ain't no bullshit going on. So I ain't worried about that because that shit happen every time. You got, I mean that's just how this shit go. You got Earl and Bud. Some people, you know what I'm saying, lost their mind coming up with excuses, and then some of us just give credit where it's due, and you keep that shit pushing. It's happening with every big fight, every real emotional fight where it's kind of like a civil war and everybody's so passionate about it. You can have people that give credit where it's due, and you're gonna have people that's gonna find excuses in the situation. So
and I'm sorry to say,
all I can say, if you come over here, I'm giving credit to whoever wins. I don't give a fuck.
I'm sorry to say, nobody knows Devin Haney, bro. Nobody knows that nigga.
Nah, he known, bro. He
Man,
known.
I ain't never really seen
knockout. If
I ain't really never seen no celebrities there though.
You just comparing them. You comparing them to Tank, bro. But he known in the boxing world, bro.
In the boxing world, that's what I'm saying. That nigga trade all them belts for the popularity that Tank got. I guarantee you. I guarantee you, bro. Nobody.
A lot of them. That ain't just him.
It ain't the popularity. It ain't the popularity. It's the bag. He'll trade all that shit for the bag.
Yeah,
and it's a lot of fighters that would do that though.
Man, go look at
even your favorite ones.
Every fighter in boxing not named Canelo.
Man, go look at. I was looking at them motherfuckers.
I just don't like niggas just blatantly lying for the nigga. Like, bro, you don't have to put extra shit on to the shit, bro. Like, let him be who he is, bro. All that extra shit, like that shit is unnecessary. Lying on fighters and shit, bro. Acting like niggas don't really want that smoke, bro. That shit ain't cool,
not though. It's kind of not though. Like he got to. He ain't a knockout artist. You know what I'm saying? He's a smooth, very good, very skillful boxer. And honestly, that ain't what people checking for in the casual space. We checking for it as diehard fans. We fuck with it. I mean, it's worked for him, but there's the other side of that to where you do that shit, and eventually that check gonna come due, and you're gonna have to stand on everything you said, and he's getting to a point where with Tank Davis, boy, all the shit you talking, boy, you better not be on your back foot running the whole fight.
Facts.
Yeah,
but I don't think that's in him though, man. Like we not talking about Shakur Stevens fighting like that.
Shit, that's what he was doing down here.
Down where?
In Baltimore.
Okay. Yeah. But I'm just saying his fighting style is not really the full skate. Like he doesn't fight like that. There's a part like I guess why I was so disappointed I saw Shakur fight like that. When he fought was Valdez. I think I'm saying his name, but when he fought him and he kind of stood in front of him and used the stiff, I thought I was like, okay, that's the style we're gonna see from now on because it was excellent. But then this bullshit, I haven't seen Haney doing no shit like that. He doesn't fight like that. I don't think he's going. It would be a mistake to fight like that. Like so, I don't see that happening.
And like what Shakur, like the only thing is like we would have accepted the injury, but then you get to talking about your stomach, your shoulder, and your hand. Like, come on,
esophagus.
What's the difference from all the excuses for the other fighters, though? This is what I'm saying. Earl, Shakur, like I'm saying, like when it's your favorite fighter.
Man, y'all want that same energy. Go say it's
I'm for real. Like knockout, you know,
that same energy.
I ain't gonna let you
met me, knockout.
My fighter don't do that dumbass shit.
We clearly seen something wrong with Earl, bro. Clearly,
you seen it, but the day
I said the same with Shakur as well because he did not throw a left hook not one time in that fight with Edwin.
So why get it?
He ain't throwing out one left hook, bro. There was clearly something wrong with bro.
Nah, shit, his granddaddy was telling him to throw that bitch.
Why your trainer telling you to throw?
Hold on, let me catch the super chat. Then I want to address my homie in the chat real quick. Jalen James with the 2-piece, no biscuit in the super chat. Shakur made it public and said the deal was real. Shout out to the homie Jalen. Roll over, Neek. That ain't what I'm saying, y'all. What I'm saying, like, I don't know how y'all get down. I don't know how nobody in the panel get down, but you can't show all this disrespect to me. This just me, bro. You can't disrespect Devin the way that Tank has disrespected Devin. You can't disrespect Tank the way that Devin has disrespected Tank, and Bill have disrespected Tank, and Coach Calvin and Kenny Ellis have disrespected Devin. Y'all can't show all of this goddamn disrespect and then get in the ring and be respectful as fuck. I'm gonna have a problem with that. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
If Rolo, if you don't understand that, Nick, if y'all don't understand that, hopefully you understand what I'm saying. I'm not saying fighting on the back foot is a mistake. I'm not saying that being a counter puncher, like, be you. That's not what I'm saying. But you better be mad disrespectful though. You better really show that you really believe all that shit you've been talking, or I'm gonna have a problem with that. You can't get in that bitch being tentative. Now you don't want to let your hands go. Now all of a sudden you scared to throw your jab. Now you don't want to counter no more. What I'm saying is you don't talk the way that these two talk about each other, and getting that bitch in the fight ain't what it's supposed to be like.
Shit,
in the case of Bud or Earl stood on what he said. He just couldn't do it. He just couldn't do it. He tried. He was in that bitch coming forward, trying to throw punches, trying to work his jab, trying to do all that shit. You don't get to call a motherfucker a bitch, a pussy. He a hoe. He can't fight. I beat his ass. I beat the shit out of him. I beat the fuck out of him. He a hoe ass nigga. He this, he that. You can't do all that and then get in the ring with him, and now you respectful in the motherfucker. I'm gonna have a problem.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have a problem as a fight fan. And if you don't, you just fanboy and a fangirl, bro.
Yeah.
Same thing I said about Shakur. That's why I got Tank over these niggas, bro. It's only one. You put Devin, you put Tank, you put Shakur, you put them all head to head. You look at their Twitters, all them niggas talk grimy. They all talk the same, but it's only one of them that fight how he actually talk. Give me him.
Yeah, and that's what I was gonna say.
That actually fight how he talk. So when he tell you, I'm gonna beat the shit out your ass, I'll probably break your jaw when I punch you in that bitch. When he tell you that shit, he can actually do it. The other nigga be talking about they gonna beat a nigga ass and then have a nigga overmatch and be tentative in the motherfucker in the ring with him and don't stop him, don't do nothing with him. That's what I'm saying to y'all.
And that's what in that situation, even with that situation with shit, I don't
that's
even
the
think
reason why
even gonna make it through the motherfucking ring just because all the shit that's been said between them two. Shit, I'm highly thinking like Tank could really sock that nigga, bro. Like just being in the press conference with him. From all that shit he's been saying, just in general.
I tell you this though, you gonna get Mario Barrios, Leo Santa Cruz Tank.
No, for sure.
You're not gonna get Rolly Romero Tank. You're gonna get Hector Luis Garcia Tank. I'm gonna stand right there in front of you. I'm coming to get you. It's gonna be what it's gonna be.
That's what I think. I think he gonna do Tank.
Hey, you gonna get them earmuffs. You gonna get them earmuffs, pawing at that front hand, trying to take that lead jab away, and I'm just gonna walk to you. And if you hit me a couple times, I think I don't give a fuck.
I heard that before. I got a question, man. So why so when it comes to this $20 million that Bellinon was talking about, what's his name? Turkey Ashi, what's his name?
Turkey. I probably Turkey.
when it comes to Turkey and he did that interview, I don't know why people don't point out the fact he seemed like a stand-up guy. I don't know why people don't point up the fact that he never addressed that he said that he had 20 million. He said he wanted to talk to Al. He never said I already gave Tank an offer for 20 million. So we know it was BS right there. And people still be saying, oh, this 20 million was real. The man sat on an interview. If he said it, if he sent the offer, he would have said, well, I already sent the offer for 20 mil. And people still just believe whatever Bill and them say. And another thing about Devin and Bill, I'm starting to, well, I already believed it, but like people not even point out the fact that when Ryan Garcia said what he said about Tank showed me that video, niggas ain't deny that he ain't get his ass wobbled. They was denying it before. He ain't deny that. And then
Go ahead.
And then on Twitter, I think today, he was like, yeah, tell Floyd to drop the video so y'all can see that I whipped his ass too. Like, two, you gotta pay attention to the words niggas use. Two.
Nah, facts.
Two, you whipped his ass
bro,
too.
This is what happened, bro. And then it's 10:30. I gotta wrap the show. But to me, that whole shit boiled down to, I believe, I call Adrian Broner fucked his career up. He a drunk. He wasted his goddamn talent. But Adrian Broner ain't no motherfucking liar. I believe AB, bro. I believe that they sparred, and Tank, when he had his energy, because he was fat than a motherfucker, he was out of shape. He was hanging with Adrian Broner, for Christ's sake. He was drinking and partying and shit. But when they first started, Tank was fucking Devin up. He was fucking him up. But he got tired. And when he caught Devin, they did have to jump in the ring. But as it went on, Devin being in better shape began to work him. And Devin ended up getting the better of him once it was all said and done. But like AB said, with 8 on, no headgear, nobody jumping in the ring, that shit over with, Tank would have stopped his ass. But Devin being in better shape, got off on him towards the back end, won the money, went home. I still want to see the fight, and I really don't give a fuck about that shit. Because I believe they will both be in the best shape of their life when they fight for real. I believe that they don't wear headgear in fights last time I checked, and they don't wear 16-ounce gloves in fights last time I checked. They'll have 8-ounce gloves on. What I will say though, to me, what's really important to note is the fact that if Tank Davis can hurt you with 16-ounce gloves on and headgear, ooh-wee.
No, for real. But
what I will say to everybody that's rocking with Devin, if your boy getting hurt with 16-ounce gloves on and headgear on, okay. All right, bro. Okay.
No, for real.
And I was a younger Tank too. Wasn't that strong.
Devin was 17. Tank was 20. Tank was 21.
Yeah.
Okay. They both got
21 and 30 is 2 different types of shrimp.
Yeah, so we'll see how that shit go, man. But look, I gotta wrap the show. I'm trying to watch this JoJo Diaz fight. So I'll see y'all later, man. Shout out to everybody that came up here, everybody in the super chat, all my brothers and sisters in the chat, man. Y'all have a great night, great weekend, and I'll see y'all soon, man. We'll be live on Monday. Other than that, everybody have a great weekend, man, and we'll talk to y'all later. Peace out, everybody. Thank y'all.
All right.
Take care, man.